Oi, oi. How you doing, Dave? Paco, how you doing? Just getting set up here. Dave's just like, tell me the story, tell me this. I'm getting to it. I said I weren't going to do this, but just give me a sec. Unorganised, don't I? Well done, people. So you know what? I'm just going to start telling you the story while I'm setting up. So, because I know Dave's dying to fucking hear it. Don't worry. It's honestly, it's nothing. It's nothing too dramatic. It's just one of them things when, like, you know, what Dave said, life throws shit at you. It was one of them. Now, you know, when, like, you try to do something on your own, or you try to figure out how to get somewhere on your own and you're not familiar with the area, and you think you can do it, you think, oh, I've got this, and you actually haven't. Or I had one of them nights tonight. Just putting this magnet on the tripod. I had one of them nights tonight, so hold on. Hopefully it'll stay on this time. So, the story. Where do I start? So I've done my typical journey to yes, Adam, True Finders, yes, Joel. How you all doing? Ain't seen you in a while, Adam. Hope you're keeping good. So I need this screen bigger, but oh well. Typical Friday. Was going to get the train. I'll tell you that after. I'll keep to the story, but I've got other stuff to tell you as well. And I am sorry, because the other thing that I'm going to tell you, what I just did there is an example of what I'm going through at the moment. Because of what's happened at work, I'm going into these trances of thought, and it stops me in my tracks from doing stuff. So I do apologise if I keep doing that, but I'm one of these people that are like, I don't need help. I don't need to go and see anybody. But then when I realise that certain things that I'm starting to do that I don't usually do before, and I realise it's getting repetitive, it gets to a point where you're like, yeah, I do need some kind of fucking assistance now, some kind of help. But anyway, the story. I was going to get a train here to Kelly's. Let me just put you in the picture on Kelly's side. She's been at Bolton, I think it is, for work purposes. She's going to go back there next week. She's just there for the weekend. So she's been over there working, and I was working Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Because of what's been going on at work, I didn't get no sleep Thursday night through to Wednesday night through to Thursday morning. Despite this, I still made the effort to get ready for work, thinking to myself, what the hell are you doing, Pete? You can't be doing this. You've had no sleep. You're going to be no good at work. You're going to be a risk to yourself and others. What are you doing? And I thought, no, it's Thursday. Let's try and do this. Well, I left for the first bus anyway, got to the second bus stop, and I'm standing waiting for the bus, and I'm falling asleep standing up. I found myself leaning forward and nearly I'm like 2 feet away from the curb, and on busy road here, nearly going into the road. So I thought, I can't do this. I need to phone in sick. Now, all the stuff that I was telling you about before that's going on with work. One of my close mates at work keeps saying to me, "You need time off work for stress reasons," and he wanted me to take it. And I thought to myself, maybe I will. Well, it's resulted in me having a week off work for stress. Now I see how it goes. And the doctor told me to keep my mind occupied. Don't work myself too hard, but keep your mind occupied, right? You know, so you're not so stressed. So I think it all ties in nicely that if I'm here and going home periods to go and make sure my cats are okay, then coming back, I can get this garden done a lot quicker, and then we can get it on the market a lot quicker. So it sort of works. But I was supposed to leave for Kelly's a lot sooner but shit happened and it just didn't happen the way. So getting to the crunch of it now, because I am super waffling here. Get my thoughts together, guys. I do apologise. So I left. I'd had a discussion with Kelly. I was going to originally get the train. She don't know this until now. Probably watching in bed. I don't know. But I ended up getting a taxi just to simplify things. Because at first I was well up for just doing the train journeys, and then getting a taxi to us, and then doing it that way. But I didn't. I just thought I had a change of heart, and I went, you know what? I just want to get there, so I just paid the taxi fare from mine to hers, which was like 30 quid. It came to 29.50, and I said to the mate, you know what? Because I've had a good chat with you on the way here, taxi driver. Um, you can have that 50p. You know what I mean? Had a nice time. It was a nice journey. Got out, come into the cats. Kelly stopped off, let me know on WhatsApp that she stopped off at a service station, to charge her phone up for a bit and have a little bit of a chill out from the driving. I've realised in the taxi I was supposed to do it halfway through the journey, but because I was having a good natter to him, I totally forgot until like the last couple of minutes of the journey. I'm like, oh bloody hell, I forgot to fucking order my halloumi and scampi, so I ordered that. The first chippy didn't have no bloody halloumi, so I said I'll just have 3 portions of scampi then, just to make up for it. And then that was ordered, and then I went, you know what? Fuck it. I need to have my halloumi. I'm going to do a little bit of investigating and seeing if the other chippy can do me some halloumi. I asked him if I had halloumi. They says, how many pieces do you want? And I said 5. She says, we've got 4. I went, yeah, that'll do. All right, then do it for you in 15 minutes. And I went, okay. So I chilled. I unpacked my bags. Wondered why the cats were moaning so much. I couldn't understand it. I was like, what's going on? And mom and dad, or whoever it was, had left all the fucking cats' boxes that they play with and their toys everywhere. There's, for some reason, sandals and shoes strewn across the stairs for me to break my neck on. Vacuums in the bang middle of the bloody kitchen for me to fucking fall into. I'm like, what's going on here? I couldn't understand it. The cats were moaning because there was no water in the water bowl. The bowl, the cat litter tray was an absolute mess. I'm like, have they even done anything here? I don't know. Apart from like clean out all the stuff in the kitchen ready for the move. It was just a weird scene. Well, a scene I wouldn't expect to come back to, knowing that, as far as I'm aware, her mum and dad has been here to help out. It was just odd. So I left anyway. 15 minutes to go over to my the first chippy when at the Matchborough shops. Cat having a drink. And I go to that chippy all the time, so I know how to get there and back, no fucking problem. I've never been to this Wynyates one by foot, never, right? But I did relatively know the direction. So I've gone and grabbed my halloumi. I thought at least I got halloumi to have a munch on while I'm on the way to go and get my scampi. So I leave there anyway after I've paid for that. I'm eating my halloumi. I switch, get my old Google Maps on, and I start looking. Press start. Head this way to blah de blah de blah de blah. And I'm like, oh, okay, I don't know what you're saying, and I'm not relatively really interested in what she's saying because I don't know the roads. I don't know around here. But I'm just going to follow the arrow that's representing me and the blue outlined destination trail, if you want to call it that. And even though I kept trying to center the arrow every now and again, for some strange fucking reason, my map was spinning round like a fucking chicken wind dial in the wind. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here, man? First it's here, first it's there, then it's there. I'm trying to hold my phone still up at my face, and it's going, no, actually it's this way. I'll make your bloody fucking mind up, will ya? So I got to this underpass where I knew every time we leave the chippy, the usual chippy by Kelly's, she always says to me, Wynyates is that way under that underpass. So I headed under this underpass. Everything went smooth on the way to the other chippy, getting there on foot. Completely different story on the way back. So it's going to be getting dark soon in the next 15-20 minutes. I finally got to the chippy, second chippy. There's a Chinese next door where Kelly likes to have some sweet and sour sauce in a pot from there to have on her chips. It is gorgeous sweet and sour sauce, to be fair. So I popped in there and I got her a tub. Got almost got my got the I got the sauce after, actually. I got to the chippy. The chippy was absolutely rammed. But when you go into the chippy, there's the usual queue that goes all the way along the window, the big window at the front of the shop. Then it goes all the way around the corner and then along the bar, right? We're in the corner here, right? At the very end where the tills are, you've got a section that's for phone deliveries and people that want deliveries sent over to their properties, where the Uber drivers or Just Eat or wherever they're bloody called come over, grab the stuff over the counter, and then they go. But it's also for phone order people like me that have made a phone order. So I'm standing in this corner, the phone order area, right? And this bird is fucking serving next customer after next customer after next customer. And I'm going, okay, in one hand, in all fairness, it's a busy night tonight. So I can understand to a degree why you're going to want to fetch all these fucking people that want immediate, just landed at the shop orders, get them out of the way. But I phone ordered and I've been watching the clock and it's gone way past the 15 minutes you told me to come and collect my bloody stuff. I've even give you my name and my number and you ain't even bothered phoning my phone. I've waited a good 10 minutes, going on 15 minutes, and not one of you, I wouldn't mind if there was like 2 or 3 of them trying their fucking best to keep things together. There's like about fucking 6 or 7 fucking people working in that shop, most of them women, right? And not one of them thought to look over in the corner where the phone order is and go, you got a phone order, have you? I waited 10, 15 minutes until someone finally decided to say to a woman behind me, are you a phone order? And I've promptly gone, yeah. And then she's looked at me and gone, oh, sorry. Oh, you both thought, okay, I'll sort you out first. So what was it? What's the name? Told her my name, Pete. And she's gone, oh, yeah, free scamp portions of scampi. And I said, yeah. So sorted that out. And then she's gone, Oh, thank you so much for the wait, man. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. Thank you for the wait. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, thanks for making me fucking wait 15 bastard fucking minutes, despite the fact that we made eye contact God knows how many times. You know, I'm a shy guy and I hate that because I could have many times gone, excuse me, I've got a phone order. But I got this thing where like I'm scared that if I go to pipe up and go, excuse me and all that, they'll go, oh right, who's next and all that, and then they don't hear me, and I feel fucking awful then. It's always been me. Sometimes I'll be in a mood where I just don't give a fuck who thinks what, man, and I'll just tear into it, man, and just get things done. But usually I'm a calm, quiet, shy guy, and I don't want to cause no discomfort for myself, you know what I mean, or embarrassment. So I was in one of them fucking moods. I felt like, you know what? As silly as it sounds, I thought, you know what? The next time I come to one of these fucking chippies, especially this one, because it gets the busiest, I'm gonna have a fucking sticker right there saying phone order. You know what I mean? I was telling Kelly this earlier. So I waited all that time for my Scampi. Finally got it. It ain't over yet. It ain't over yet. Here's where the fucking worst part of the fucking my little nightmare fucking starts. Right, get the go pop next door. Get Kelly her sweet and sour sauce. Now it's time for better open that window. One of them's just dropped a bloody bomb, man. Phew! Dropped a bloody bomb. Proper fucking stink bomb, mate. Tell you what. So anyway, um, got the old Google out. Started heading back to fucking Kelly's. Looked at the route that I had to take, and it was like doing this fucking thing where it went straight like that. For some reason, I've got to do a loop, and then it's down here, then up there, then round to Kelly's. And I thought to myself, why is there a loop? If that loop isn't some sort of fucking height situation where I've got to go up a hill or down something to get round somewhere, then go on the straight, I'm gonna fucking cut a corner and go straight across immediately in the direction of where it shows me on the map that fucking Kelly's house is, because I'm on foot. So at first I thought, no, no, don't fuck yourself up. Don't fuck yourself up. Just carry on walking. So I carried on walking back on myself as if I was going back to the original first chippy where I know, wow, how to get back to Kelly's. And then the map started doing all this rocking all over the place business, and I didn't know which fucking. I kept censoring it as well, recenter, and it was doing some bullshit stuff. My Stargazer app does exactly the same thing. Sometimes it'll be on a good day, and I'll switch it on, and it'll be like, "Yep, that's exactly where the moon is. That's exactly where the sun is. No problems." Other nights, for some reason, it'll be spinning round all over the place like I'm in one of those fucking things, you know, like that you put you fasten yourself into like a ring, and it's a ring within rings, and you can spin round in like that, full on like one of them. It was like being in one of them app style, like the whole space will be rolling around everywhere, and it's like, phone, come on, what are you doing? And it was doing this with the Google map, and it was just fucking pissing me off. I'm like, come on, it's going to be getting dark soon. I don't know where the fuck I am. I need you. I can't call Kelly because she's probably driving again now. I'm on my own on this, right? And then I did something that you're not supposed to fucking do when you don't know where the fuck you are and it's starting to get dark. I thought I'd be clever I stopped and I had a good look at the map, and I recentered, and I left it for a bit, and I let it settle as best as it could. And then I zoomed out and I looked at the direction where it led up to. And I went, so if that's right, and I moved it a few times left and right to make sure that when I stood still, it went back to the what's it, so I knew where I was going. And I went, and I zoomed out again, and I went, right, okay, so if you're right, Google Maps, I've got to go this way. And there was an underpass, like a little bridge that led down into this bridge. And I noticed on the other side of the bridge it was quite fucking dark. So I started walking through this bloody fucking underpass little bridge thing. And when I got out the other fucking side, it was like a 3 foot wide fucking tarmac path that went up like that and then curved round a very tight uh winding up corner bit, right? With all bushes and trees, like, for any like skinwalkers to jump out at you in any minute. And as I approached and realised how dark it was, and the fact that it's winding up this tight bit, I'll probably maybe I'll show you tomorrow. Because me and Kelly are going to go on a walk at some point tomorrow or Sunday, because I'm going to get her to show me how to do a quick time walk to Winyates whenever I need to do it, so I don't get lost from now on. And maybe I'll show you exactly where I mean if we ever come across it. And as I got to that corner, I was like, yeah, I don't fancy doing this, but you know what? I made my choice and I've got to do this now. So I'm winding up the path, and then it goes up onto a straight bit. It gets darker though. There should be a lamppost there or something, man. And then it split into a snake's tongue like that. And then one went that way up, and the other one went that way up. And I was like, I'm gonna go left. So I went left, and then I'm on this fucking road that's like on top of the fucking underpass gullyway fucking tunnel thing that I've just come through, and I don't know where the fuck I am. So I carried on walking, and then all of a sudden the fucking automated woman on the Google map said, head fucking north on bloody 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 road, that I have no idea what that road is or where the fuck it is or if I'm on it or whatever, and do this way and then turn left. And I said, no, actually, Google woman, I'm going to carry on going my fucking way that I think I've got to go, because you're just chatting shit and fucking getting me lost. And I carried on walking, and then I realised it was getting dark. It was like, not dark, like the darkest shade of twilight, not like blue, light blue twilight, but the darker one that's not too far away from like fully fucking dark, right? And I'm starting to panic now because I can only just about see the footpaths and the roads with what little light I've got left. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm going in the right direction. I think I'm doing this. I'll soon come to the main road where we usually drive back. And then it's just a walk down that road, turn left, and then I'm in Kelly's close, and I can get back home and chew on my fucking scampi, sort these guys out, and everybody will be happy. And I keep on walking, keep on walking, keep on walking. And then I stop and I go, hang on. According to what this thing is showing me now on the map, I've done like some kind of bloody loop, and I remember this road. And then I looked up and I looked at my surroundings, and across the road was the same construction place with all rubble and a digger that I saw when I glanced across the road as I was leaving that second chippy. And I went, I don't fucking believe this. For the last 10, 15 minutes, I've been going round in a big, massive fucking circle because the Google map was spinning round and round and doing all sorts of mad shit. I was pissed off. I was pissed off and I was freaking out because it was getting dark. And then I was frustrated because I knew Kelly weren't going to be able to talk to me because she's driving. I had no choice. I thought maybe I can WhatsApp phone her, flip the camera, get her to see where I am. And being as it's her area and she's familiar with this area, maybe not so much at Winyates, but she might be able to help me. Maybe she'll be able to tell me. But it also crossed my mind that she's probably not going to be able to do that if she's driving. But guys, I was desperate. I thought by chance maybe she's pulled up on the hard shoulder or she's still at the station or something and she might actually be able to see what's going on and direct me and everything will be fine. And she'll be laughing at me that I'm lost. But she was driving and she connected the call to through the car basically while she's driving. And when that happens, especially when you're using WhatsApp, you can't hear her that well. Like, sounds like she's really far away. And again, cutting out and only get bits of the conversation. And I'm having to hold my phone like that to listen at what the goddamn hell she's saying. I'm frustrated and pissed off and desperate because it's getting dark as it is. And now I've got to be patient and try and fucking decipher what the fuck she's saying. Frustrated. So we're talking, get a little bit frustrated. I get her a little bit pissed off because I'm going, what? That pisses her off. She shouts down the phone at me. And then a couple goes past while she's trying to talk to me. And I go, excuse me, can you tell me where the Matchborough shops are from here? She went, Matchborough shops. And they're both like, oh. And I thought, right, how can I just simplify this to somewhere that I know that they're going to fucking know because it's a good like landmark around here. And it's not too far away from Kelly's. And I could see they were struggling with Matchborough shops. And I went, do you know the island where Morrison's is? Oh, yeah. You want the island by where Morrison's is. Go up here, then turn left, go straight down, keep on going until you get to our underpass, go through the fucking underpass, and then round and up there, and then you go down that road, and that's where the island is. So I've still got Kelly on the phone, and I'm like, thank you, carried on walking, and I got to this road, and I'm like, is this where they wanted me to go left? Or did they want me to go further up? And I'm saying out loud all this, and Kelly can hear me, and she's gone, Boo Bear, why didn't you tell them to direct you back to the Matchborough shops? Because then you can just get to mine quickly then. And I went, I never thought of that. I just, I says, that's what I did. Actually, what am I saying? Because that's what I did ask them in the first place. That is what I asked them in the first place, and they didn't know where I was going. I'll have to fucking get back onto Kelly about that one, because I was like, oh, I don't know. I just wanted to simplify it and ask a landmark where I knew they were definitely going to know. But that was my first question. And they were like, oh, Matchborough. I need a drink. Spitting feathers again. I ain't got a feather, but that's what my dad used to do. And the flyaway Paul, two little dicky birds sitting on the wall. As a little kid, I was amazed, and I used to creep to the side of my dad while my brother is entranced on what's going on to try and figure out how the fuck my dad is making that paper disappear off one finger and off the other finger, and how he's interchanging it and what's going on there. And then obviously when I got a little tiny bit older and the trick was revealed to me, how stupid did I feel? Moving on to the story though. I got lost basically, even with Kelly on the phone and being given them directions. By this time now it's got dark and I've got even more lost despite being given simple directions. Kelly's asking me now. For some reason, I can hear her a lot clearer now. She's got into Redditch, and she's like, "Where are you?" And I says, "I'm at an island. I'm presuming it's the island that I asked them to direct me to, or I'm outside a Ford dealership car place where there's all cars outside and flags." And she went, "Stay where you are. I'm gonna come and pick you up." She said, "Start walking in the direction that I just went past you and saw you." And I went, "Okay." Well, I'd turned round since she seen me. So I started walking back on myself. And she's like, "Where you going? Or where are you?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm going in the direction you told me to fucking go." And she went, "No, I need you to come back to the island and I need you to go to fucking where Morrison's is." And I went, "Oh, okay then." She come round the island by the time I've got back to where I was. And she says, get in the car quick, get in the car quick. I can't fucking stop here. I'm on the fucking corner of an island. Hurry up, hurry up. Got in the car, got my seatbelt on, and we got back. And I was just like, still angry but relieved. And I turned around and I thanked her. I said, "Thank you, thank you for coming and rescuing me." You know what I mean? It's like, oh, such a shitty night. Caused me and Kelly frustration because of me getting lost. It was bollocks, man. But by the time I got in, I was glad that I could finally settle down, eat my cold now scampi, and wait only like 10 minutes until Dave comes on and watch that. But we was watching Zoo at the time, and we've nearly got through it all. And Kelly wanted to watch that, and I turned around to her and I said, while it was paused, "Do you want to watch Dave Waffle House on the TV? Do you want me to cast it on the TV?" And she's like, "Do I have to?" And I went, "Don't have to. I just thought maybe you was sort of more into it now." And she's like, "I'd rather watch Zoo." And I'm like, "Okay, then we'll watch Zoo." And I thought, I'll just give it like about 10, 15 minutes and then I'll pop on to Dave, say hi and come off. But the cats needed sorting still anyway. So I just put Dave on the phone and listened to him, put my phone on the floor next to the cage and started cleaning them out. And funnily enough, Kelly kept the TV on pause and allowed to listen to Dave's funny waffles um, until the cage was all sorted and everything. And then it was back to watching Zoo for a bit. And then when I said I was going to go, I did intend on coming back for like the last 5-10 minutes, but totally fucking forgot, I'm afraid. And by the time I decided to go back on there and see if he was on, he'd already gone, like about 10, 15 minutes. I missed him. So here I am. I wasn't gonna mess about and like not come on. It's only fair. So it's just a bit boring now, and it weren't as exciting as most of you probably expected it to be. But yeah, it's just one of them, man. It was just a frustrating night for me tonight. But yeah. Moving on now to other news, because there's quite a few things that I wanted to say on Dave's stream, and there was a few things that I did say on Dave's stream and I know I'm not the only one that this has happened to, because a few people in the past have mentioned this incident happened to them before. Now, I'm not blaming Dave for deliberately ignoring messages, or that anyone that's a mod, that's left as a mod, are going hot on it. Yeah, don't want anyone to see that buff, you know what I mean? But or maybe it's like YouTube and it's like algorithm business or whatever, picking up on certain things, because Dave does say that, right? And again, I know I'm not the only one that this has happened to, because other people have said stuff about why ain't my message getting read or whatever. But it happens too often for me. It happens too often for me. I don't know whether it's because, like, given some of it is because people are talking and it just bumps up and Dave doesn't get to see them. But I don't believe that everything that's got missed is a case of that, because I've left some chunky fucking paragraphs and they've just like nothing's come of them. And I'm like, sometimes I'm like, I asked a really serious question and I weren't like waffling about or messing about or being silly this time, you know what I mean? I asked a serious question and it totally like as if it didn't exist, and I've got to get my charger because my screen's just gone dark. And now I'm hoping that I brought the charger. Pretty sure I did. Which one are you? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm not finding it. I found it. And I found some Lucozade as well to keep me fucking perked. Sweet. Desperate times. Right, so I got my charger. My life support machine for my... The only problem now is I know what's going to happen now. What happened in the garden on the garden stream? This is what was weighing my phone down and pulling it down and making it fall off the magnet. So maybe it will fucking happen on this as well. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's already tilting. I don't know what else I can do to counteract that, except for, let's try something here. Do that. Maybe that will work. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But you know what? I'm noticing that my screen hasn't gone lighter yet. I think I know why. And it's a case of finding a white remote. And because Kelly's mum has been and tidied up, it's going to be a guessing game finding the bloody. There it is. Thank goodness. Because this four-way socket thing runs off one of those activation fucking plugs that Kelly's bought. M1. Where was I? Yes, so honestly, Dave, I don't know. You know, again, given some of the time, it's going to be because you just didn't see the message. I get that, but honestly, it's happening. It's happening too often. And I'm trying to get to the bottom of what it is politely. I know you're not like a bit messed up in the head like fucking Bruce is. You're a decent guy. You can sympathise and you can understand, you know, without fucking freaking out and all that shit. Yeah, but it's like see, I'm doing it again. I keep going into these trances, man. It's mad. Like I'm so fucking distracted now. I can't gather my thoughts properly. It's mad. I've never been like that before. But it's like I'll ask some decent fucking stuff, and I'll be like, I know I didn't swear or anything like that. And it's like I'm trying to understand as like, could it be that Dave's looked over and seen it and gone, yeah, I ain't gonna be saying that one, you know what I mean? And like I'm like, nah, but no, it can't be that. It's got to be like, maybe you just didn't see it, or YouTube is fucking about here. You know what I mean, right? And I'm pretty fucking sure that YouTube has got a lot to do with this, and he's fucking about, and it's all to do with stirring shit and causing problems. And what with being behind people's accounts, no doubt, and watching, lurking behind the scenes, and knowing probably from previous incidents, like who we know, right? Um, or we know how to manipulate that person. We know how potentially it could go. So if we do this with these two fucking people, maybe we can flare something else off, man. But I'm not gonna fall for it. But I still feel like it's something I need to point out there and inquire about, even though you've probably got the same thoughts as me, and it's more than likely fucking YouTube fucking about, trying to play fucking mind games. You know what I mean? But because like I say, it's happening too often. It's happening too fucking often. I've just literally fucking posted that message, and it's still within the realms of being fucking seen before it disappears out of no scrolling view. And I'll see it. I'll still see it. And it's like there's still time for him to fucking read it and that. And it's like 5 fucking minutes later, 10 minutes later, okay, he hasn't seen that one for whatever fucking reason. You know what I mean? It's mad that the amount of times it happens. Now and again, probably just didn't see it. Too busy waffling and laughing about some other people's stuff that they said, and it's gone. You know what I mean? I don't know. Um, but it's starting to happen more and more and more and more often where I'll be talking. Some of the stuff's just absolute utter crap, or maybe got a word in it like pussy or something, and I'm trying to be funny. And I can understand it's like, yeah, he's chose not to read that out for whatever reason, fair enough. Or maybe his one of his mods has took it off. Or again, more than likely, fucking something to do with fucking YouTube again. And it's getting more and more and more frequent, you know. But on a lighter note as well, talking about when we was talking about the weed and everything, and we was having a laugh and a joke about the free drag pass and all that. And this ties in with what I was just talking about, the messages disappearing. I don't know if anyone saw it, and if Dave did notice it and talk about it, I apologise, but I don't recall him talking about it. But I actually did say there somewhere, um, when back in the day, it reminded me back in the day when I was living at the first flat I moved into with my brother. Um, I don't know if make a bloody noise. I tell you what, even just to go for a bloody drink. It's not a bath. It's a watering. What are you doing? Washing his bloody paws in the bloody water drinker. Don't play with it. Just drink it if you want to drink. Come on. Okay. Um, doing it again. Sorry. And I'm getting tired as well, so it's going to get worse, I think. But yeah, I just had a shitty night, guys. To be honest, I've had a shit couple of weeks, on and off, and I've ended up getting a sick note for a week off. I didn't intend on having it originally, but my mate at work wanted me to have the full fucking 16 weeks I'm entitled for pay off. But I said I don't really think I need it. It's there if I want it. And my doctor has recommended I have this at least a week off and see how I go. I haven't told them about these deep trances that I go into and I have to snap out of it. But it did cause some problems at work because I went into the tunnel at work where you get unloaded, and I was finding that at one point I was still on my truck and I hadn't got off it. And they tipped me, they unloaded me. And then the driver came up to me in his forklift and he said, "Mate, you've got nothing behind you, you need to go." And I'm like, fucking hell, man. And then another time I did get off my truck and I'm waiting for him to unload me. And I went into a trance and his horn of his truck broke me out of the trance. And I'm looking and I'm like, fucking hell, shit, the other guy's waiting behind me and I'm standing there staring at my truck that's just been unloaded. It's crazy, man. And starting to realise how fucking serious it's getting. And then I try to question myself. I know that it's a result of being stressed out after I flipped out at work, but I'm trying to understand how the brain works as to the reason why I'm going into these trances. What am I thinking at the time? And I'm not genuinely thinking of the same thing every time it happens. I'm just going off in my own world, people. I'm just going off in my own world. It's really, yeah, interesting. I just can't get my fucking thoughts together properly at the moment. I'm kind of feeling bad that I'm going to be having this. I felt bad not going into work today. I felt bad not going into work Thursday. I'm going to feel even worse that I'm not going into work next week because I know the lads need me to get the work out of the way because of the high demand of cars. This is why we've got so much uptime going on at work. And I'll consider myself to be one of the better workers, but all I can think about is worrying about, will this time off work, even though it's off for stress, affect my status at work? Will they decide to get rid of me because of it? And I'm worrying even more about that because even though this guy that worked in our group was working for agency, they still decided to get rid of him. Like he literally turned around and said to the gaffers, "I need next week off. I'm entitled to it. I've got enough days still, floating days, to have a week off. Can you sort me out?" They sorted him out with his week off. He had his first day off, I think it was. And after his first day or into his second day, he's got a message on his phone or whatever saying that the agency that he worked for no longer require his services. He was a decent lad, a little bit annoying, okay, but he was a good lad, and I didn't mind him. He was all right, man, and I just felt it was unfair, and so do a lot of the other lads feel that it was unfair how they just turned around and did that to him. But I got feedback that one of the gaffers didn't particularly like him, so that's probably why that happened the way it happened. And it's just made me worried now, even though I'm a full-time employee and I've had in the past this year more time off work on sick than I've ever had in any other previous year before. I've usually done like 98 to 100% attendance most years. It's like, what's going to happen? Is this that fucking year right at a crucial time right now where we need the money to pay for moving into this new flat, house, bungalow, where it's all going to go fucking tits up for me because of me trying to have time off work? Another thing for me to worry about. I don't know. I'm entitled to full fucking pay. Apparently, I'm entitled because I've been working there for 10 years, 16 weeks off for stress. I know people now that have been off work for months through fucking stress and they've still got weeks to go yet. They've gone for their full fucking 16, whatever it is, weeks. worrying too much at the moment, guys, and it's not healthy. So I'm listening to my doctor, and I wasn't going to. I was going to go into work. Is it still Friday? I was going to go into work Friday. But then I thought to myself, and I had a little word with Kelly about it as well in the morning. And she said, what you got to realise is if you do go into work today, that means then that week's sick note that you've got, you've still got to hand that into your gaffer. And then if you're at work, they're going to expect you to fucking be in work next week. What that fucking sick note covers you for. So then you're going to have to go to your doctor again and get another fucking sick note. And you don't want to do that. She said you might as well just have it off and listen to the doctor and try and see if it works for you. So I ended up phoning the absence line up and then contacting my gaffer after. And yeah, I just chilled. And then now the plan is try and get the garden done. Put the time that I'm having off work to good use, and it's going to help keep me occupied. It's going to be positive energy put into positive jobs to make the cogs turn towards getting things sorted a lot quicker. But then, like I say, I'm also panicking. Is it going to affect me a bit further down the road? Just too many things I'm worrying about, and a lot of them, honestly, I know I shouldn't really be worrying about. Like, fuck what fucking people think about me. You know what I mean? I'm really sorry. There's probably shitloads of comments and all that. Sorry if you've asked me questions, people. You just carry on talking amongst yourselves. How many people are here even? Sheesh, 11. Really? Wow. Thanks, people. Appreciate that. Got one of the cats sitting on the bloody water bottle and that. Get off. Thank you. At least they listen to you, though. Thank you. You okay? You alright? Yeah? Just stare at you. Right. Me? Me or that cat? Me? Hmm? Yeah, sorry, we at the flat, my first flat that I moved into with my brother. Some of the people that I say people because we did call them friends, but they weren't really friends. But at the time we saw them as kind of like friends. We all used to congregate in my flat, and we got one of the lads had got hold of some fucking super cheese, man, some proper pucker stuff. The kind of stuff that when the guy rocks up at the door with the stuff on him, all the people in the living room, a room and a hallway away from the fucking doorway, can smell that weed because it's that potent, that fucking pucker, that within seconds of opening the door, you guys are like, damn, some stinky shit. You know what I mean? And we knew we was in for a good night. So he's coming, got a blueberry filly here, guys. It's going down, man. And then it's like, oh, we're just gonna, there you go, mate. Oh yeah, until it's all fucking gone. No, 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 lads. Tonight we are playing a game. Pull the fucking sofa over, get the two sofa chairs together. We're going to play a game. Some of these lads, though, were rotten people, and they thought they were funny. I'm like, hold on. I'm going to get munchies and I'm going to get drink. Who wants what? I'll have this, I'll have that, I'll be back in a bit. Gone down the shops, gone down to the garage. I got a big, massive bottle of Sprite for myself. Fresh, big bottle of Sprite. Got a few of the other lads some crisps and whatever they wanted. Got my brother something. He'd done himself a big bottle of squash or something and brought it in one of my dad's old pint glasses that he used to have, right? And put it down the side of the sofa. We've got all the lads round, and they said, tonight we're going to play two drag pass. We're going to ram this blueberry filly, packed, pure fucking weed, no tobacco backy, no sovereign in it tonight, lads. This is a pure one. Two drag fucking pass to the next person. You can't fucking exhale until that fucking finger's made it all the way back round to you. I'm like, oh well, I'm fucking dead. So it happened, and we started the first game. First game, I'm spinning. I'm like this. Got like halfway around the room, and I'm already going. I can't do this, lads. I can't do this. My head's going boom, 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 boom. I feel like that Marvel character. What's his name? Is it the Thinker or something like that? He's got a big green fucking massive head. My head felt like it was that, man. And I'm like, oh man, I had to go away into a corner somewhere, and I'm rocking like that, and my head's like, vroom, vroom. I'm like, I'm not gonna make it. That was the first two drag pack. Come back to the fucking thing. Come back to the thing. I've gone to the toilet now. Thinking I'm gonna throw up, and I'm sitting there. I've whitened out now. I'm over the toilet. I feel like I'm gonna be sick. It never comes, and I just hang over the sink. I pour cold water over my face, over my head, and everything. After about 5 minutes of being over the sink, still feeling like I'm going to be sick, I calmed down, I regrouped, I've come walking in, pale face. And as I'm walking back into the room with the lads, there was a strange air about the room, like as if someone had been in there that I should know, but they've gone now and the lads don't want to tell me who it is. Or something out of place has happened, but they don't want to tell me what it is. Something was up, something was out of place, because I came back into that room after I'd like fixed myself up. I got a fucking face as white as a fucking ghost sheep. And some of the lads are looking at me like kind of nervous. And I'm like, what? And he's like, oh, nothing. Just trying to carry on with the game and blend in. And I've sat down and I've looked at my bottle of pop and I've reached down to get my pop. And then I've got my pop, I've undone the bottle, and I've gone to take a swig, but I looked at it and I noticed there was loads of bubbles on the top. I know it's a fizzy bottle of pop, but it was unusually fizzy and frothy at the top than it usually would be. And then I turned to a few lads to my side, some of which were going in suspense, and then quickly going. And I was like, what have you done to my Sprite? And then one of the lads has gone like that. And I'm like, what have you done to my Sprite? And then my brother's gone, oh, nah, man, sorry. Raving, man, raving, TJ, raving. And it's like, what? And he's gone, TJ pissed in your fucking Sprite. And I'm like, are you fucking joking me right now? A full, practically full big bottle of Sprite. And they're all laughing. And I'm like, you pissed in my, I got to chuck this pop away now. Pay good money for it down the garage. And one of yous is fucking pissing in my pop for a joke, thinking it's funny. Oh my God. The night went on. We all started getting proper fucked off this weed. And then my brother got to his whitener and he started going, he's at the end of the sofa and he started going, you know, that big pint glass that I was talking about that he had full of fucking cordial squash. He drank all his squash. He's about to bring it back up, people. And he's gone, he's then over the fucking settee, grabbed the cup and just out. It's making me fucking gag, sorry, because I remember it like it was yesterday. In front of all of us lads, he's held up the thing and gone, filled this jug, and then it's just overspilled and gone splash on the floor. A load of us have just, I've just not long necked a banana flavour nourishment. And I went off into the corner, pure yellow nourishment, sick, all up in the corners, sick over there, sick over there. Oh my fucking God, it was like a scene out of fucking Family Guy or something, man. It was nasty, nasty, man. And when we was talking about that stuff, the two dragon, what was it now? Second hand runt smoke and third hand and all that. It just brought it all back. And I remember making a comment about it, and it was funny enough one of them comments that just went, I'm a ghost, 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 ghost. Oh, okay. Just thought someone would, if not Dave himself, reflect off that and share their ideas or memories of what they used to do, which some people did, and some of that stuff that we actually did as well. Like the Dave was saying, one of my brother's mates got my brother and he said, take a drag. So he took a drag of this spliff. This is some other fucking time, of course. Took a drag of this spliff. He said, now hold it for as long as you can until you really need to breathe. I want you to like hold it there until you really need to take a breath. Best part of a minute later, he's like, and then he's like, right, stand up and let me do this. Puts his arms under his arms and he holds him like that with some sort of neck and arm fucking thing going on here under the arms and round the neck and that. And then he brought him down gently. And then he says, do you feel like you're floating or some fucking shit like that? It was weird. It was mad. It was. Probably just fucking passed out and then came back up and went, whoa. And then there's this other thing that we did where you're supposed to like cross your legs like some sort of fucking snake charmer, fucking yoga fucking guru person, like do some mad fucking cross your legs thing and then put your hands on the arms of the chair, and then I think you're supposed to rub their arms or you're supposed to do something, and then you slowly let go, and then they go, do you feel like you're floating or some shit like that? I can't remember because it's such a long time ago. I can only remember bits and jabs of what happened. What else? And I read some stuff down because I said I was going to say this in my stream. So yeah, I spoke about the two drag pass, and my brother fully puked. Done that one. Like someone said that they used to what was it now? Like hyperventilate after taking a spliff or something deliberately, and then hold their jugular veins and that until they pass out. Well, I think something similar to that happened while I was at school, because when I was in year 9 or year 10 at school, at dinner break for half an hour, me and my mates would leave at school and go on our 7-minute walk down the road to the corner shop, which was a Spar at the time. And we go in there when we buy our usual stuff like a push pop and some crisps, maybe grab some snaps, some skips, what's it when they was KP what's it, and a few other little bits and bobs. There was these sweets that we used to buy that were like in a packet like lockets, and they were shaped like lockets, funny enough, but they were orange flavour, and they've got like this liquid orange nectar centre, and when you crack them open and that orange flavoured goo comes out, they were I don't know what they were called, but they were gorgeous sweets, man. Orange flavoured sweets. They were beautiful sweets. And Hubba Bubba and all that sort of thing. And we was coming back from the shop anyway this one time. And more towards when you get to the school, there's like this bit of an island at Averill Road or wherever it's called, right? And there was a load of school kids in a circle right on the other side of the road. Like half were in the road in a circle, coming up onto the curb and then coming round the curb on the tarmac before the footpath, and then coming round to the other side of the curb. It's just loads of them. You got the road like that, and then half half circle in the road, half the circle like off on the on the path like sort of thing. And we're like, what's going on here? There's like about 100 kids, no word of a lie, just filling this space. And the ones at the front are looking down, and I'm like, what's going on here? Has there been a fight or something, right? And there was a lad on the floor, and he was bleeding from his head all there, and he was going down here, and he's lying on the floor, and he's doing some Mongol noise. He's going, I had no idea what had happened. At first, I thought maybe he's an epileptic, and he's had an epileptic fit or something like that. Well, we found out the next day in an assembly hall what actually happened, because the head of school, we went, you know, when you go down to assembly at school, we went down to assembly and they held like a more lengthy one because what happened at dinner time yesterday sort of thing. And the head of the was up on the stage with the mic and saying basically something really serious happened at dinner time yesterday where, and they were like, we don't want to see people doing this sort of thing, man, because it's, you know, it's a stupid thing to do, and you shouldn't be going around doing it and all that, because we have parents to answer to and all that sort of malarkey, I remember us saying. And it turned out that these lads were actually messing about, holding their breath for as long as they can and then holding their veins. And this lad had done this, and then held his jugulars somewhere or wherever he'd done. And just as he's coming up to the curb, passed out, cracked his fucking head off the fucking curb, and it was one of them chunky curbs. It weren't like your average size curb. It was one of those deep fucking fat fuck off curbs, and he's cracked his fucking head off it. And he must have done that like a few minutes away from me and my lads coming up the road. Then we've seen the group of fucking kids. We've managed to get through and have a look down at what's going on, and there's this kid all messed up on the fucking floor, like, and I'm like, and then when we obviously realised what had gone on, I'm like, fuck, why would you even want to do something like that? I don't understand. You know, even then as a kid, I'm thinking to myself, why would you even want to do that to yourself? Like, even if you didn't know that potentially could be a result there, you know, why would you want to do that? But, you know, as a kid, yeah, you do these things and you experiment. But I just thought it was a completely fucking stupid thing to do from the off. And that was just another memory that got brought back from the past when we was talking about all that earlier. It's starting to get cold, man, which is why I brought this, knowing that it's starting to get to that time of the year now. I figured that there was a chance I might start getting cold. Really starting to feel it now in the mornings and of a night time now, guys. But boy, does that sun when it's out still kicking out some fucking power, ain't it? Oh, even the cats are all huddled together. Stay where you are. I think we got a formula going here with the charger wire. What percentage are we on as well? You'd think it would be higher than that by now, wouldn't you? But it stayed at a moderate. It's gone from the. It's only gone. It's only 11%. That's shit, really, considering how long it's been on. It's obviously not fast charging. Or StreamYard sapping the crap. Should we try and see if we can read some of this crap without knocking? Sorry, crap. I don't even know why I said that, people. I do apologise. Should we try and see if we can read some of these messages? I'm not even concentrating. I honestly do apologise about that. I'm not concentrating on what I was supposed to be saying here. Can you imagine if I went to the beginning now, how long it would take me to read all that? Oh my God, no way. Oh, that's mad how I read, oh my God, when I said, oh my God, Misty World has just said, Misty World, how you doing? Yeah, let me just zoom out again and see how many people are here. Okay, 9, given, because it's getting late. And again, I'm waffling as well. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try and see if I can read all this. There's no fucking way I'm gonna be able to read all this. Oi oi, hello. I can wait. Yeah, you waited long enough though, Dave, didn't you? And I got there in the end, and then it was like, you know, you didn't gain anything really, did you? It wasn't amazing. Uh, bloody timing. Literally just got in from work and you're live. Oh, sweet, mate. It's good when that happens, isn't it? Hey, Joel, how you doing? I watched your video earlier. Honestly, if you ask me, I think that was a drone, or I could be wrong, because some UFOs can disguise themselves as drones. I've got a video like that, and I'm not fully convinced that it was a drone, but possibly it could have been a drone by the way it was flying. Oh my God, look at my eyes. That's scary, that is. Oh my God, my eyes are freaky, aren't they? Oh. I got that look in my eye that like a blue shark has sometimes. You know, when they're like, when you see them on TV and they're like swimming towards the fucking camera and it's like, you know, they're looking at you soulless and it's like, I'm gonna eat you. Pretty scary shit, man. Joel, welcome to the stream. Thanks for that, Adam. Do you know what I love? I don't ask for it, but people remind me when they turn around and go, give Peter a like and all that. And I'm like, you know what? I really do appreciate that sort of stuff because I don't really ask. I don't really ask for it. You know what I mean? You know, at the end of the day, so long as if people are coming here and they're interested in what I've got to say, that's all that fucking matters. If you're lending me your ears and you want to know, and it's like you got something from it or you can relate to it and all that's what it's all about. True Finders. It's good, and it's good, and it Joel, to see Adam again, Misty, and True Finders. Yeah, I love this as well. How people all start talking to each other. Bloody hell, Peter. I don't even know what I was talking about at the time that you said that. That's too much stress. Yeah, I have been going through a lot of stress. It's like I said, these trances that I'm going through now that I never used to. I mean, everybody daydreams, don't they? But I'm doing it too excessively now, and it's like it's got to my attention now where it's like you got to admit it, you got to face it. You need some kind of fucking help. So I'm going to start at the bottom, and I'm going to take this fucking stress time off, and it's like I say, going to help me with the garden over here. That's going to keep my mind occupied and all that. And I've noticed in life how, like, it seems like things fall into place as you're plodding along in life. That you look back and go, you know what, it's good how that's fell like that because it's going to benefit me there like that, and it's going to. That is happening a lot for me just recently, and I get a lot of let's have a look at the time, and it's double figures and all that. Not all the time is it double fucking figures, but when I personally want to know the time, I'll look 9 times out of 10, no word of a lie, usually double figures or mirrored figures, and then I'll angel number it. And most of the time, the messages are very, very similar, saying success, you're going in the right fucking direction that your guardian angels want you to go in, you're following the right path. Uh, just letting you know your guardian angels, right behind you, and they're giving you the support, and they're letting you know that you're on the right path. Um, Stuff like that. Stay positive. Don't doubt yourself. Stuff like this, and you know what I mean. It's more or less the same sort of thing. Um, I'm not saying that I fully blown. I'm like, yeah, fully into that and believe it and all that. I'm still like on the fence with it all. It's just nice to hear, isn't it? And I'm like, okay, okay, okay. It's just strange how I keep seeing these double figures on the phone and all that. And then I relate how things are slotting into fucking place as I'm plodding along in life with all that as well. It's like, it's interesting. It's really interesting. It makes me analyze how each individual's life connects and flexes into each other's, and it all works well and all that. It's really interesting. It's like the way I see it, it's all like you come here, it's like there are rules, right? There are rules of the universe and all that sort of thing. Here you are. Okay, maybe we did choose it for our fucking selves. I really don't know too much about all that, but they say you choose you choose to come here, you choose to be who you want to be and what you want to do. And it's like you're thrown onto this board game that is called Earth. And it's like, okay, let's see how well you play this game. Like again, like what Dave was saying, the better version of yourself. Let's see what version of yourself you're gonna play throughout the rest of your life on here. Let's see how well you do. You know what I mean? And obstacles are deliberately put in your path, certain aspects of things throughout your life to see how you overcome them and how you go about them, to see how you progress in life. Um, what kind of a soul are you? You know what I mean? Where's your state of thinking at that time? How do you perceive things and all that? It's like most people, not all, a lot of people like us, truthers, and that understand and got a better understanding of things. And we've all got our views on things, obviously, as well. But honestly, if a grey alien was to materialize in front of me right now, yeah, like the next person, it more or less is going to be a shock to me. But it's not going to fucking freak me out as much as the average fucking sheep. You know what I mean? They're usually going to be like, "What the fuck is going on? Aliens here?" and fucking flee, probably, or just totally fucking freak out. I'm not going to fucking freak out to a certain level, but there's going to be a certain understanding where I'm going to be like, okay, what does this being want? Being here in my presence, you know what I mean? I'm not going to freak out half as much as a normie, you know what I mean? Um, it's just going to be a bit of a startle that fucking hell that's happened, and then an adjustment period, and it's like it's okay, and hopefully maybe they'll do some some psychic fucking calm down thing with me that will help, and then we can maybe talk, and they can explain some stuff to me, and if they want to take me up in their ship and take me on a trip across the universe, that's great, as long as they bring me back in time at the normal time, so they don't fuck up my timeline here. I'm happy with that. You know what I mean? But there you go. Uh, you know, that's the way I fucking see things. If the government were like, yeah, let's do it, let's do the let's do the fake alien invasion. The minute I start seeing TR3Bs and God knows what else, they've got fucking blowing planes out the fucking sky and all that, I'll be like, instead of, oh my fucking God, aliens attacking us, I'm gonna be one of them people that are like, holy fucking shit, they're actually fucking pulling this stunt. Okay, where we gotta go? Where's the shelters? Come on, let's do this shit. Let's try and explain to other people what's actually going on here and not to panic as half as they actually are. You know what I mean? And that us humans are doing this to ourselves. And, you know, just as an example, this is my way of just waffling crap. So, yeah, you know, I'm more prepared. I'm more prepared for this bullshit that potentially they could play on us. A lot of the stuff, like the fake alien invasion, probably not going to happen, but you never know. Um, yeah, will be interesting to see what happens within the next 5 years from now. Like the world in general, and where I myself and Kelly will be in that time by that time, what we'll be doing and all that. Cross fingers, there would have been many videos of me being in that lovely back garden that we're supposed to be hopefully getting soon. I can't wait to finally move in there, man, and settle down in that garden. I can picture myself under the conifer tree on that unicorn bench outside. I got out, just watching the sun go down with my arm round our nice glass in our hands, just chilling and looking around, and then looking back at her and going, well, Bob, we did it. This is to the rest of our lives now in this lovely big ass garden. Do you know how long it's been since I've been in a property that's on ground floor with an actual piece of fucking land to do wherever I fucking want with? When I was a little kid and I was living in the family home, my favourite place to fucking go if I wasn't in front of the fucking Mega Drive 2 or the PlayStation was out in the back garden looking for every single insect I could possibly get my hands on. And if I ever came across something like a frog, I'm over the moon for weeks, man. I used to love it. And then when my mum and dad split up, and me and my brother was forced into a flat together and doing each other's heads in, the only time I could do that was when I had time to go off on the weekends down the big parkland around the Birmingham airfield and go herping and having a look for frogs and toads and God knows what else was down there. I remember this one time when on one sunny afternoon I was walking through that grassy area down there by the Birmingham airport looking for frogs and God knows what. And I come across this hole in the ground. It was like it had like a plastic tube in it, you know, like when you see like new trees that have been planted along the roads and they have like that pipe, that drainage pipe next to the side of them for drainage. It's got like that plastic pipe inside it. It was like that with like a pipe inside it, like a plastic pipe, but it was like a much smaller pipe. It was like golf ball sort of sized pipe in the ground. And I looked down and I thought, that looks like it just goes like right down, even though I can't see in there. And as I crouched down and looked into it, I noticed a wasp come past my ear and it went straight down into the hole. As I seen that happen, and I was like, "Do you think there could be a nest?" Soon as I thought that, two more wasps were coming out the hole and flew straight past me. Then I saw another wasp come out, and it stood by the entrance, and it was doing this turning round thing. Then it seen me, and it started flying up to me with its arse curled up, flying really slowly. And I went, "Fucking wasp nest, fucking go!" And as I ran from the nest, I could see like 10 fucking wasps swarming and swirling round from me, causing a disturbance, getting up and rushing off. And I could have swore a couple of them were fucking tracing me, trailing after me. I just ran out of that place, fucking patting myself and everything while I'm running. Oh, it's not good when you get stung by wasps, man. Luckily, I didn't get stung, but fucking hell, I couldn't believe how fucking close I was to that fucking thing. I was like literally looking down in the hole. That was freaking. There was a wasp nest in one of the animals. What you call them? You know, in the zoos, animals pen or area. There's this one. There was this one. I don't even know what it had in it, but there was like this. I think I've actually got it on video. I think I might have even filmed the wasp nest. And I noticed there was these wasps coming over the fence while we're looking in there to see what's in there. They're coming over the fence. Nice hot blazing day. Coming over the fence. And so as I noticed about 3 wasps going in the same direction, I'm like suspicious. And then I watched where they went, and then I could see 2 wasps bolting out. And I was like, there's a wasp nest in there. I watched it for a bit more. A few more wasps going in, some more wasps coming out. And I said to Kelly, I said, there's a wasp nest in there somewhere. She says, oh, do you know? And I went, watch. She was like, oh, yeah. So whatever was in there, I couldn't understand why we couldn't see it, because he didn't want to bloody get stung. That's why. I felt like trying to find one of the zookeepers and like, oh, you know what? You know, there's a bloody wasp nest in there. Just don't want whatever's in there to get stung. It's a bloody big zoo, that Chester Zoo is. Easily get lost in there, I would. I'll see if I can read some more of these. Yeah, you need to tell the doctor to sign you off for a bit. Yeah, it's already been done. It's already been done, Misty. If you're still there, I've been covered from the Thursday to I'm hoping next Friday. That the I don't even know what date we're on, but I do know that the note covers me till the 28th. So, and someone kindly means I'm gonna have to scroll to the bottom now. Need to know this, that you don't have to. I'll look into it, but hopefully the 28th is Friday, next Friday, because that's when the sick note covers me for. Hopefully I'll be okay. Hopefully by like Wednesday, Thursday, hopefully I'll feel a lot more refreshed after having some time off work. Again, I'm still kind of worried that it may affect me. When I had that 3 weeks off for my back, I remember being on the phone to my gaffer, and my gaffer was trying to talk me into maybe trying to come back into work, and my back can't be too bad now and all this sort of thing. And he actually brought up to try and make me reconsider going into work. That oh, you've been coming into work a few minutes late a lot just lately, and you're sick. Your sick leave as time off sick has been quite repetitive over the last like 6 months or so, and it's not looking good and all that. And you know, and then I'm doing this and I'm going off for stress, and so I know really I shouldn't worry about it, but mm, oh, hey, needs to tell the doctor. Start a bit better. Yes, I had that problem in the Lake District. What problem was what like the daydreaming thing? I would have I would have waited. See, this is why you read them straight away, Pete, so it makes sense. And the same thing goes for Dave, really. But at the same time, I can understand you can't read everything. But this is where lost in translation and lost in communication happens. You know what I mean? And then Dave ends up going, What's going on? What have we done?" And all that sort of thing. I'm having my little moment of it now, and I'm important. What for the mucker? But I'm an impatient for the mucker. Gotcha, 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 got you, Adam. I like that. Yes, and I bet that it was cold when you finally got them, Peter, bruv. Cold when I got what? Okay. Now that one happened in the something's going on in the fucking kitchen. Can you hear that? Shit, what's that? Kelly's in bed. Percentage. Fuck. Cal? Office door's open. Just don't usually open that door. Okay, this door's getting closed. Close the curtains. Close the bloody window. Oh well. It's got me paranoid, that hasn't it? It's alright. Earlier, gotta get up here now. Right there, I could have swore I saw something sitting on the sofa behind me. in from the corner of my eye. Not full on solid, but like a smoky silhouette of something. Like rocking about on the just behind me here, and I turned to look, and I could obviously there's nothing there. And then I'm like, oh, I'm just seeing things because I'm tired, and then all that noise starts happening, bumping and tapping and everything. And they're like, the fuck that was? Whatever. Anyway, let me get this. It's my camera like. You people at 11 again. Yes, and I bet that it was cold when you got there. I can't remember what I was talking about for you to say that, Joel. I bet, Joel. Brian Murray. Oh, yes, if you're still here, dude. Thanks for coming on, mate. I thought he was having a halloumi, not having a halloumi, not scampi. I went to I had to go to two separate chippies. I had to go to because like I phoned up Win first, not who I used to always phone up all the time and get my halloumi and scampi from, because the one day they didn't have halloumi at that particular chippy. So then I phoned Win who's owned by the same family business down the road, to see if they've got any halloumi. And then on going down there and buying scampi and halloumi from the Win one, which is a bit further down, but going a bit further out of our way to get there, I discovered that for some reason, despite being owned by the same family, the way the Win fry their halloumi and scampi makes it taste somehow a hell of a lot better, sorry to say, than Golden Carp Chippy. Don't get me wrong, Golden Carp Chippy, I love their scampi and their halloumi, but for some reason, Win it tastes better. Somehow, it tastes better. It does. Can't lie about it. It does. It's fact. It tastes a lot better. So I decided from now on, even though I know how easy it is to get to Golden Carp Chippy, to throw and all that, I'm losing my concentration and how to speak and stuff now. It's worth making the journey to Win but I've always got to lift off Kelly there, so you know. Kelly had a go at me, by the way, tonight on the way back when she rescued me, going, "This is why you need to look out the window and concentrate where we're going when we go out places, so that you're not looking down at your phone all the time. This is why you get yourself into this fucking trouble and you don't know where the bloody hell you are after 5 years because you're not looking at where we're going and all that. You should know all this area by now and all that." Fair argument, I suppose. I didn't really have much to say to that, really. I mean, she was right, but it still infuriated me. I was like, but yeah, I had to go from that one because at first I phoned Win because I prefer them, and I said, "Have you got halloumi?" And I was like, "Nah, we haven't got halloumi today." So I went, "Fuck it, I'll have 3 portions of scampi. I usually have 2." And I got greedy and I went, "Fuck it, I'll have 3 portions of scampi just in case when I phone Golden Carp, they also say the same. So then all I have to do now, then, if you ain't got halloumi, just go down to Wingate and just get 3 fucking portions of scampi. Phoned up Golden Carp Chippy and I'm like, so now, if they have got halloumi, you got 3 portions of scampi to eat now, whatever halloumi you can get out of these guys. I want 5. We've got 4. Fucking sweet. That'll do me. Go down there, come out, and the whole shebang again. Something to eat on the way down to Inya. It's got trying to get back home, going around in circles, all that fucking bollocks. Got frustrated, and there you go. So in the end, I still got my halloumi and scampi. It's just really fucking frustrating. I'm just glad we didn't bring it home with us and it just made things awkward in the house. We just agreed to just like, she was happy to be seeing me again after working hard away, and I was happy to see her, and it just sort of melted it all away, you know what I mean, with like a nice hug and a kiss. So it was all great in the end. Brian, is Brian still here? I just walk to and say hi. I've found an order. I've come to collect and fuck everyone else. I know. That's what I should have done, Joel. That's exactly what I should have done. But I'm standing there and I'm looking at everyone and I'm staying cool and calm and collective, and I'm like, it's all right, someone's going to come and serve me, Someone's going to come and serve me. And I mean, let's not forget as well, my state of mind at the moment, I'm like, I kind of feel like a lost child. It's really sad to reflect on it, what's actually going on with me at the moment. 5 years, a couple of years of going to work and driving out on the lines and getting Joe, Peter, Baldy, Peter, dickhead, and all this. You know what I mean? It's grinds on you. All you can do is just ignore them, tell yourself that they're fucking idiots, day in, day out. And then after a year goes by, you're waiting for them to stop doing it and realise you're ignoring them and it's not washing anymore and they're wasting their breath. But it never seems to go away. It always seems like it's a new thing to them, and they keep pushing it and they keep pushing it and they keep pushing it and they keep pushing it. Then another year goes by and they keep on doing it and they keep on doing it. And then eventually, snap! You know what I mean? And, you can't do what you want to do, which is fucking throttle some fucking bastard. Oh, no. You can't fucking do that. The amount of fucking fights I would have had by now, the amount of fucking noses I would have put through people's faces into the back of their fucking heads by now. I wouldn't be able to operate. But I don't want to talk about it too much, man. I'm trying to relax. Trying to relax. It's another reason why I came on today, is to pass on my thoughts, share my thoughts, and update you on how I've been feeling, and try and see if I can get any feedback and advice off you guys on what's exactly going on with me and what I can do and all that. I'm listening to my doctor, and and it's just nice to hear what you guys have got to say as well, and how your days have been going and all that. And all them skies, by the way, that people have been showing, like Tony and Dave himself, with all the weird colours. I saw a multicolored sky today, and I fucking regret not filming it now. But I looked out this afternoon at about, it's just before the sun was going down on the horizon, and we'd had a storm system. It never, nothing happened, no rain or thunder or anything dropped out of this system. But this big, massive, fat, chunky black cloud system came and passed over us. And by the time it had gone over into the southeast, over towards the airport, and it left this big black fucking patch all over the horizon and just skimming just above the further down from where I am. The sun was setting and it was casting this lovely golden fucking colour across the grey sky, and it was making the some of the clouds that are a little bit lower than this black cloud glow up, and they were like pink, yellow at the front, and then underneath they were glowing like a pink and red and orange, and then off to the side we had some mad green mixing into blue, like the yellow was like shining into like this purpley cloud, and it was making it all fucking shine. And then where the fucking blue clear sky was in between all that, and then the sun's glowing on it and it's fading out into the blue cloud, just in between there where it mixes the two colours, there was like a layer of green where the blue sky and the yellow goldenness of the sun was merging together. So you had the yellow and then the green and then the blue clear sky and then the black cloud with the pink rolling underneath it. I should have got my camera out and filmed some of that, or even my phone. I just stood there amazed watching it, and I even watched how in seconds as I just caught it, I started to notice that the pink is going away. And then I looked at the block at the time that attracted me to looking out the window in the first place, because the sun was glowing on the block opposite mine that much. It was glowing the whole front of this block gold and yellow, and it was reflecting off my curtains. So it made me go, why is it so bright outside? The sun's on the other side of the blue thing. I've got to see what's going on here. It's got to be a lovely sunset. So I looked out the window, block's all fucking lit up gold. I look up and the gold sunshine's cast, skimming right underneath this black cloud, all off in the distance. It's like a lovely pink carpet underneath the grey. It was beautiful. These mad different colours going on: pink, blue, purple, orange, green, in between the yellow and the blue, like I said. It was weird. And I'm just thinking to myself the whole time, I should be filming this, and I didn't do it. And in seconds, I noticed the cloud quickly went back to its normal dark grey colour. And then I was like, the sun must be going unless I'm seeing things. And then I quickly looked at the block in front of me for reference, and sure enough, it had just, there was no sunshine on it anymore. And I was like, that's it, the sun's finally gone block proper down over the horizon now. And I'd lost my moment. I'd lost my moment to feel that sky. But very, very similar to what Dave filmed and what Tony's been filming just lately. And really, really interesting skies. Yep, same, Joel. Sounds like you have a corrupted app. Yeah, I think so as well. Do you want to know something? It might sound a little bit crazy, but I am convinced that I've got hackers on my fucking phone. I've already had my Facebook hacked into twice, and they fucked about on it, and I've had to change my password. But I'm convinced with all sorts of things that have gone on my old phone that are still going on this phone now, since I've transferred all my data and everything and whatever's going on onto this phone, like my old phone into a new body, sort of thing. 'Cause that's really, let's see what's going on there, really, isn't it? Have like some sort of viruses or doors into getting into my system travelled over to this phone, sort of thing. You know what I mean? because the same sort of fucking fucked up shit is going on this new phone with some additional other fucked up shit. Like I've noticed when people are talking to me on the phone sometimes, I won't say anything for ages, and then when I talk, half of my conversation I will hear echo out of my own phone. Like I'll say something, and then 2 seconds will pass, and then the very end of what I've said will come out my own fucking speaker of my phone, and I'll be like, how is it fucking bouncing off my voice out of my speaker? That's weird. It shouldn't be doing that. And it makes me think, what's going on there? Like someone that shouldn't be listening in on me, and something's going on there and all that. And again, what's going on with the apps spinning round and all that, and all sorts of mad shit. I'm convinced someone's fucking acting into my whole fucking shit, man, and I don't know what to do about it or what I can do about it. What's this? Sleep has wrapped its tentacles around me now and it's dragging me down. I'm fighting it with the aid of Lucozade. No what? No gyros in phones. No, yes, it's called a gyro fucking, is it gyroscope or, no, not gyroscope. It's gyro. It's just gyro. You know what I mean, though, anyway, at least you know what I mean. I don't think you'd catch me in one of those things, man. That'd make me fucking sick, that would. Gyrator or whatever they're called. Hi, Julie, if you're still here, how many people have we got now? 9. Okay. Is Dave still here? I bet Dave's gone to fucking bed, isn't he? Julie Parker, boober. Oh, thanks, Julie. I don't know. Joel smoking. You still smoking, Joel? Joel. Julie Parker, Misty. Sounds creepy. Oh, about the gullyways and everything. He bloody well was. I'll show you tomorrow, but it's obviously more than likely going to be during the day, probably. That's if Kelly can find the time to go for a walk with us. Road to Hell. It kind of felt like it. Obviously, during the day, it ain't going to have as much effect. So maybe it would be a good idea to not so much of a good idea, but just to give you an idea of what I was going through, maybe pop down there on the sort of kind of time I went down there when it was starting to get dark. So you got some idea of what it was like for me. Wasn't good. It's quite fucking creepy, especially when you think you're actually getting somewhere, and then when you suddenly realise, shock horror, I'm I'm going round in bloody circles and I'm not getting nowhere. It's like you're like, oh my god, it is really frustrating. All has a bloody mission, man. And then to see the same bloody rubble with diggers in there that I'd just passed when I left the place. I felt like I was in fucking Labyrinth Part 2. It was like, oh, you don't want to go down there. No, you don't want to go that way. You want to go this way. If she'd have gone that way, she'd have gone straight to the castle. It's one of them, man. I wanted to go straight to the castle. Right, as Dave fucked off and then come back. Oh, did he fall asleep? Did I ever get home? Yeah, of course. Dave, yeah, it's funny. It was trying to get you to go the wrong way to get you or something, Peterborough, the wrong turn. You know what, Joel? Wouldn't be at all surprised. And I mean, on that thought, imagine if someone is watching everything that I do on my phone and has got control of my apps and was trying to fucking hook something up like that. Imagine that. Dave Waffle House app. He's still out there. Oh man, I'd be shitting it if I was still out there at this time. I would be, man. Misty World, Judy, Art, Charles, 420, Paco, what's that? Wait, 7, whatever that is. I've been making a nice cup of Yorkshire tea. No, taken out. Remember them shredded wheat adverts. Oh, me back. Got some fucking digging to do tomorrow, people. Yeah, that's nice. 420. Again, I like it smoking and oh yeah. Stonets. It's your fault, Adam, bruv. He's right here. Shall I do this so you can see what I'm reading? No, Dave's then. Right, Adam. I've got some nice bud today. Oh, you know what as well, yeah? Dave's got some new weed, hasn't he? I know he's still got a bit of runts left, but didn't he say something about he's got some new weed? Didn't he say he's got some new weed? No. He's gone from the first one I remember him talking about was some milk. What was that milk? No, what was it? Cereal milk or something like that. Then he went from like cereal milk or whatever it was to permanent marker. Then it was from permanent marker something piss. Was it camel piss? Or was that Joel's? Or kangaroo piss? What was it now? Something piss. And then that's when he was showing us the fucking piss eggs. So he showed us the piss eggs. And then he went from so the milk thing, the cereal milk, permanent marker, something piss. Kangaroo. What was it? Kangaroo piss. What was the piss one, people? Can you remember? And then imagine it was beaver piss. And then you went from the piss one to fucking hell, what was it now? Oh, God, what came after the piss one? Shit, I can't remember. I know he's on this runts one. What came before the runts one and after the piss one? It wasn't permanent marker, was it? Because permanent marker, or was it? Or was it? I don't know. I swear he said he was on the new one anyway. I swear he said he's on the new one. How's work? All right. So who's Misty saying that to? Excuse me. Luke Saber. Oh yeah, it is. It's Waffle's fault. I don't, bro. I forgot about that. Sorry, I'm not doing it again, am I? There you go. Thought you quit, Adam. That's what I was just thinking. It's your bloody fault, Waffle, bruv. Your fault, Dave. It's too tasty, very tasty to stop. Haha, Adam. Weird. Oh, Boober. You still here, Burn? Welcome. Julie Parker. It's definitely my fault. I'm glad I'm not a mad. I'm not a mud. It's too much pressure when wrecked. I was actually chuffed when I was a mud of Dave's. And honestly, I'm sorry to have to bring this to light, but even though I feel I really fucking have to, because it's quite obvious that if I don't act on it as a mud, what kind of a mud am I? Most of the time, it's like an honor thing for me to be a mud on someone's channel, because it tells me that that person really trusts me on their stream. And if I do see something that looks a bit dodgy or suspicious, I will do my part if I feel I can, and try and get it resolved. Um, and I was absolutely fucking chuffed and honoured to be a mod at the time on Dave's. And I actually convinced myself at that point in time, when he started saying, I'm going to knock off a load of mods because I only need a few, I'd convinced myself, honestly, that, oh, he ain't going to get rid of me. I think he'll keep me as one of them special few. To see my wrench go, I was like, okay. At the end of the day, he's doing his decisions. It's his decision and all that, and I gotta respect it. Uh, but yeah, it was sad, and I suppose a few other people were disappointed to see theirs go. You know what I mean? And it's just nice to have it. It's nice to have it. Nice to just see it there. It's like an honorary fucking badge, in it, just to see that wrench next to member logo as well. It's like a nice thing to see. And I don't even step in too often as a mod, but like I said before, if I feel like it needs to have a joint effort because of how obviously blatant it is, then I will step in there. A few times, even when I was on crazy crazy guys streams, and I was a mod on there, and it felt like an honor to be a mod on his. I'd have a stab on trying to get involved on researching some of the comments that were made that were brought up for held for held for inspection. And a lot of the time I'll go, yeah, go on, then I'll have a go at this and see if I can take charge of it. And 9 times out of 10, it'd be like, yeah, another mod has already took care of this one, so don't bother. It's already been dealt with. So you just give up in the end. You go, just enjoy having the wrench. You know what I mean? It's nice. It's nice to see. It's nice to see. It's like an honor. It's kind of like receiving a medal. You know what I mean? It's nice to see it next to your name. But again, at the same time, I totally understand Dave's wishes. I hope that was one of you fucking guys. Hmm. What do you mean weird? It's your bloody awful face. I get way stoned on a little one popping. Look at those eyes, man. That is such a hypnotizing fucking picture. I could look at that for ages. It's just mesmerizing. The way she's done that photo of herself. Look, it's just the eyes. You really just keeps you there. It's interesting. Hey, I don't know if Piper's still here as well. We've got 9 people, apparently. Piper in, Dave. Let's get the ball rolling on these messages. Sorry, I'm doing it again. Show you where I'm at. Piper. Piper in. I can see why she's keeping that picture, because that's a fucking class picture, that is. With the eyes on that, hey, you've got that. 80% Dave, 20% Joel, I think. Totally don't know what people are talking about now. Misty World, higher. Piper. Okay. Dice my first waving. Piper. If not, it's probably mine or Welsh's fault. Waffle, bruv. Are you a Capricorn, Peter? No, I'm a Leo. Piper Lynn. Hey, Julie, Misty. So I guess you could say I've got a very big ego. Hey, Julie, Misty. Wear my heart on my sleeve and all that as well. Very easily hurt. Hope you're having a blessed Eve. Oh shit, I'm doing it again. Pete is a Leo. Thank you, Julie. How did you know that? Someone watching us. Being serious for 1 second, I honestly don't know what's going on. I need good questions. I reckon it's bloody YouTube. Who said that, Dave? You know what, Dave? If you're still there, this is what I'm saying, man. This is what I'm saying, because it's not just me that it's happening to, and you know that yourself, because other people on your streams, weeks past, months past even, have even turned round. And a handful of them have been nice about it, and some other people have been quite fucking snappy about it, to be quite honest with you. And you've still dealt with them people in as nice a way as you possibly can. Like, I'm really sorry if I've missed your messages, but, I reckon YouTube's fucking about there, you know what I mean? 100% agree with you, mate. 100% agree with you. But, there is that you can't help try to analyse and figure out all the possibilities of what's going on, and then you go, "Oh, it can't be Dave choosing to ignore it and all that stuff." But I really do think that it's something to do with YouTube, because again with mods, I don't think even the best of fucking mods could act that quickly to diminish straight away and hide what you've not long read, as many times as it's been happening as well. And like I say, it's happening more and more and more often. I don't know how the algorithms or how the people work on how quickly they decide what and who sees what. It's just interesting. But like I say, sometimes I'll say stuff and it's just boring, fucking drivel, or just stupidity or childishness, not just to get a little giggle. And I'll think to myself, oh, maybe Dave chose to not say anything about it on reading it because of how stupid it is and pointless. So he's just moving on to more serious questions. And then I'm like, but then maybe it's YouTube fucking about because it's happening too often. So again, yeah, I totally agree with you, Dave. I'm with the YouTube fuckery thing, and I think it's to do with trying to play people off on each other, and like I said, getting some people frustrated and lashing out and going, "Hey, you ain't read my message. Why are you ignoring me? I've seen it. I've seen it happen on your stream. I've seen people go, oh, why are you ignoring me? I sent this message and you ain't reading it. Sometimes I feel like doing that as well. And it's like, what kind of a person am I going to be if I do that? You know what I mean? If he didn't see it, he didn't see it. If YouTube have fucked about with it, they've fucked about with it. Sometimes I really want people to see what I've said, and I'll repeat myself, and I'll try and be nice about it, you know. Or if I really, really want people to see it, or I really want Dave to have got that message, I'll super chat it to guarantee that he's fucking seen it. But that's only if I really, really feel like I need to get it across to him. You know what I mean? Being serious for 1 second. Oh, good question. Well, I reckon it's for YouTube. Yeah, I do. I can hear Kelly snoring. I wish I could pass out to sleep just like she can. Love to Kelly. Thank you, Piperlin. Meow. It's the bots, I think, yeah. Yeah, bots. Yep. Let me just stretch out a minute. Oh, I need, if you don't mind, you don't have to, but I would like people to call in and just let me know who's still here and all that, so I know who I'm still talking to. Have I even got any people left? 7C, people are starting to knock off now. They're probably UK people as well. So maybe Dave's gone. Maybe Adam's gone. Maybe Joel's gone. Maybe Julie's gone. I don't know. Can people call in and let me know who's here still and whatnot? If you don't mind, again, you don't have to, but you know, it'd just be nice to know who's still watching. It's the bots, I think, yeah. Burn. Misty World A. Oh, sorry, guys. I need good questions. I'm desperate for content. I'm going to get juicy again as soon as I get to the bottom of this. If you're still awake and interested, take a scene shot next time. I do waffle. You know what, as well, Dave, if you're still there, like, funny this is. You know, when you said earlier that you did a private stream, but nobody bloody came. You know, last night after your stream, I was looking to see if you'd gone private, and somewhere along on your fucking channel, I saw a code to go on a private stream, and I didn't notice at first whether it was an old one or it was fresh. I just assumed, seeing it right there, that this was fresh. So I clicked on it, didn't I? I clicked on the link and it took me to your private fucking thing, yeah. And it came up all StreamYardy and everything, and my picture was there. And but it was slightly different to what I'm used to. I'm used to just going plonk straight on there, and I'm next to people, and we're all talking away, and you're like, "Oh, Benton's here," and all this sort of thing. That didn't happen. It just said, "You are backstage," and I'm going, and I'm dancing about, thinking, "Oh, Dave can see me. He's going to bring me on in a minute," and I'm waiting there for a good 5 minutes, going, and all this business, and then like, does he even know? Getting serious now. Does he even know I'm here? How long's it going to take him to like bring me on? Maybe he doesn't want me to go on. Maybe he's, you know, and you start over analysing things, and I'm like, I'll just wait a little bit longer. And then it got to the point where I'd waited long enough. After a few minutes, I come off, and then I looked at the code again, and then it said streamed 1 month ago. Oh God. So I've been doing all that, acting like a fucking pillock, thinking I'm waiting in the fucking backstage for nothing on an old bloody link. Yeah, it's just typical of me, that is, isn't it? That's just typical of me. So yeah, there you go. Have your giggles on that one. Oh well. And I thought to myself, you know what? I should know better. He hasn't been doing his fucking private streams for quite a while now. And then you go and mention it tonight that I went on a private stream, nobody bloody came. I'm like, oh, I fucking went on an old one only the last night, man. And realised what stupid thing I'd fucking done. And then there you are saying you're doing them again. Please, I encourage you, man. I love seeing that code and going on after and having a nice little nap. And I really encourage other fucking people to start going on them privates, man. It's fucking wicked. I want to see a line of people on there one day, more than 4 people. I want to see like 6 to 10 people on there, and we're all having a laugh. And it's great, man. It's great. The private ones. It's really it's cool. There's a slightly different feeling to the whole fucking thing when it's private. It's pretty cool. Unlawful waffling. YouTube don't let swears through. That's it's probably when I've been saying pussy and all that a lot. Maybe they've been picking up on that and going, oh, yeah, let's not put that through because it said pussy. Not beaver then, just pussy. And then I read that. I'm never going to get to the bottom of this. Like, I might have left it too long. Meza and Capricorn, Misty World. I think I need to bring my level down because I think Kelly's just woke up. Might get told that unless there's a ghost walking around her bed right now. As there isn't. And I think she's got up. Maybe she's got up for a piss. Goes too fast. Adam, let's pick up the beers. Catch you, love 'em. Let's get it straight, Misty. Not all cats, just jungle cats. Or I can't really say that, can I, man? Because all cats are descendant from wild cats. But yeah, Bengals are intelligent, man. You can have actual conversations with them, and they'll understand you more than the average muggy to the level of a clever dog breed. They'll actually look at you and try to suss out what you're saying and communicate back with you. And when I come home and Cassie's missed me, I ask her how she's doing, and she'll go meow. And depending on how she's meowed and looked at me at the time, I can tell whether she said to me, "Oh, I thought I had a good day today," or "I've missed you," or "Yeah, I'm okay." You know what I mean? And then I'll ask her for a paw and give me a shake. And if she's in a good mood, she'll put her paw out and she'll shake my hand, and I'll stroke her, and she'll expect to have a fuss. And if she's in a really good mood, I'll say bubble bubble bubble, cat, go on, do your bubble noise, and she'll go bubble 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 bubble. So yeah, it's funny. I thought you said that he was washing his balls, Peter. Good, you need a break. You can't think straight, and I don't even know you that well. Yeah, you know what, Misty? This is the thing. This is exactly why I'm listening to the doctor and I'm taking this time off. To a certain degree, I think of it like this. So long as I get fucking sleep and I wake up in the morning feeling fresh, can I go into work and do the work that's needed to be done? Yeah, because that's what I've been doing prior to fucking flipping out at work. I've been trying to get on with it, but I've been getting distracted. And then I go, and with that, even though you know you can do the work, is it going to be worth it? And then I think to myself, wow, I'm getting distracted a lot because I'm thinking things still, and I can't help it. It just comes. Prior to freaking out and everything, right? I'm constantly thinking about what other people are fucking thinking about me. It's just natural. I'm trying not to, but naturally that's what I'm doing. And I go into these trances and I start daydreaming about things. Sometimes I'm analyzing about what people are thinking about me and certain things. Majority wise, I'm thinking of completely the opposite kind of fucking thing. I might be thinking about something else, like maybe something I'm thinking about doing when I leave work. Um, just all sorts of stuff. And I realise that it's happening too often at work and outside work that I'm potentially being a danger to myself and others driving my truck. Uh, and I could it's not going to help, is it? So I'd rather do the right thing in the hopes to reset my mind and straighten it out and recover from it and have a healthier, fresher mind when I return to work and have some time off than be a potential danger to myself and others at work. So I'm listening to the doctor and I'm taking her advice, and I'm having this time off work. Like I said earlier, my mate wanted me to go for the whole bloody thing. He said you need it. He said you need to go away for a few months and just go off on stress. He said you really do look like you could do it. And I was like, don't really think I need a few months. You know what I mean? I mean, a month may be nice, maybe a couple more weeks or something like that. Probably could do with that. You know what I mean? It'd be nice to get some stuff done. Um, Honestly, I weren't even gonna take it. I didn't even know it was gonna take me down this path. But then when I pointed it out to my doctor as to why I was finding it hard to sleep and everything, and they was like, you know what, you really should take time off work and all that. And I was like, okay, well, if you say so. And I even said to my gaffer on Friday when I spoke to him, look, I want to point out to you that I've got this sick note that my doctors gave me for a week, but I don't feel like I particularly need it. Like the whole reason why I didn't go into work on Thursday was because I didn't get no sleep the night before, and I knew I wasn't going to be able to operate properly at work. I'd be no good to you. Like even when I've got some reasonable sleep and halfway through my shift, I'm starting to feel dozy. I'll be not be able to read the locations properly, and I'll go to wrong locations, and it makes my time out on the build hall longer. And I'm like, oh no. And it's not because I'm stupid or careless. My eyes are letting me down. And it's like, oh, for fuck's sake. And then people could say to me, well, why don't you go to the opticians then? And, time to go to Specsavers and sort yourself out and all that. Well, yeah, that would be the logical thing to do, but I'm in a situation right now where I've got to tell Kelly, by the way, I've got another appointment for Tuesday in the morning. But Tuesday we're going away to a Shania Twain concert in Birmingham City on the afternoon. I think it's 6 o'clock, 6 or 7 on the night. As a matter of fact. Maybe we can do my appointment as well. I've got to put it to Kelly. And I can't get any glasses to suit my eyes or contacts yet until all this finding out what's going on with my brain long-winded bullshit that the doctors are doing with me now at the moment. I can't get to that stage where it's like, okay, this is going on, this is what you need, this is the magnification you need. Does this work for your eyes, long distance, and for reading? Have we got it right? Have we figured it out? Have we cracked it? Can you now start taking your lessons again and driving and hopefully pass your test and get a car and all that shit to make your life a little bit better? It's all fucking long-winded, man. So I can't get brand new fucking glasses at the moment until these doctors have found out what the bloody hell's going on. And it's that again, there's another little tiny fucking thing that's frustrating me amongst all the other fucking little tiny pieces of bull crap that are going on in my fucking life that are making things a little bit difficult. Thinking straight, and I don't even know you're good. You need, yeah. Oh well, I'm taking that break, Misty. Just so you know, I'm definitely taking that break. And I totally didn't expect to take it. Didn't feel like I needed it. Or if people are telling me, looking back at me, you believe me, you need it. Okay, then we'll see how it goes. You need sleep, Peter. Nighthole, extra strong ones. I'm Adam. When it comes to sleep, I'm scared of taking anything when it comes to sleep. I don't like taking any fucking kind of drugs. The best of times. This is going to make me giggle. Okay, I'll fucking add something then. Like a shifting, not a shuffling noise. But again, it might have been the cats. Hope it was the cats. But it sounded like it was more over there by the sofa, not there. Fucking scared, you know, just in case something fucking flips up in the air and flies at me. Luckily, that's not fucking happened in here. I'm a fucking paranormal investigator member. And you'd think I wouldn't be shook up about these things, but when it comes to Kelly's, it kind of does. I don't like taking sleeping pills, especially. So when I get my headaches, which thank God I haven't had a serious one in a while, because the pain is that fucking horrible when I get these eye headaches. I'm driven to take the pills, but if I can get away with not touching a Nurofen and sumatriptan, even paracetamol, I won't touch them. I'm definitely not going to take fucking any sleeping drugs. No, I don't want to do it. And again, if I really fucking can't figure out any other way to get fucking sleep, that's the only thing I'll do to try it. You know what I mean? As a solution. Have you had a blood test? My doctors actually keep on asking me to have a health check before all this as well. And I felt like I asked to go on one, but they couldn't even fit me in to see the doctors about my stress. So I ended up having a phone call from my doctor and talking about it. And it's not like the old days where you had to really fucking squeeze it out of a doctor to get a sick note to cover you for even a fucking couple of days. They're literally throwing fucking sick notes at you now. Phone up. This is my problem. Okay, well, how long do you want my sick note to last for? Don't know. Okay. There's a week, okay, for you. Yeah. Sweet. Next week, you know, you got a fucking sick note printed out. Okay, whatever. But I had a really good long conversation, funnily enough, with my doctor. And I went into deep detail about how it is affecting me at work and what's actually going on, how the stress is coming about. And they were like, "Oh, seems like you're having a real serious time, and that can really take effect on a person's mind." I'm getting tired. Levels are all right. There's a good sleep program on Netflix. Nope. Don't do that. I try not to do Netflix. Try not to do Netflix ad. I just want to say one thing to you all. I love all so much and just want to see anyone happy. That's lovely. That is Piper. Healthy, sleeping well, and with a smile. That's really nice, that is. That's really sweet. Thank you, Piper. That's really good. Spread the love, man. Spread the love. Yeah, Adam. Thank you, Piper. Really nice, that is. Listen to music that's on 432 Hertz Peterborough. Noted, Joel. Can you hear Kelly? I don't know if that's picking it up. Snoring like a trooper, she is. No, you're stressing yourself more, dude. Forget about it. Yeah. I gotta keep moving. Only 3:15 here. Have a beautiful eve. So long. Oh, Piper's gone. Don't know how long she went. Because you are a grafter, Pete, you feel bad not working. Your health comes first, though. Yeah, agreed. Me and me Julie said some same. Are you going to be tricked into be quietly scrubbed off for reasons of Piper? Yeah, someone's up to shit stirring for sure. Yeah. If they do, he can sue them as they can't sack you for being sick. If they do, go to a tribunal for unfair dismissal. Fully Joel, fully Joel. If it comes to it, I'm already on that level. I will do. I fucking will do. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Adam, you're usually the fucking first person, if not Joel, to say that, man. I really appreciate that. Even though I don't ask for it. Really appreciate that. Cheers. It's through people that I've met from Dave that have really boosted me up, because just before the shit went down with the guy that's lost it, shall we say, um, I had like 262 fucking subscribers, and then he spun his bullshit on me, flipped out, and then I lost about 10 subscribers and I went down. And then it sort of stayed at like 252 subscribers. I just got on with things and started talking to Dave and Seven and people like that. And through doing that, talking to Super Dave more, talking to Seven, getting more involved with Dave and hanging with our crew now at Dave's, it's boosted me up even more again. And the last time I looked, I was at 289. I'm not that far off now from. I'm not that far off now from 290, and before you know it, it'll be hopefully 300. I'm looking to get to that 300 mark. I'm off to bed now. Oh, bed. Burn's gone to bed. Definitely energy playing in your garden. Good for you. I love gardening. Help me loads. Yeah. Getting late Friday night. Yeah. Night burn. See you soon, Burn, bruv. See you, Burn. Loved, loved Super Cheese. Super Cheese is fucking dank, man. Oh, you seen that film? What is it called now? The Gentleman. And he's growing that super cheese, the White Widow super cheese in there. Oh, I'd love to get hold of super cheese, White Widow super cheese. Oh my God. That is some fucking next level dank stuff, man. Is super cheese the same thing, or is White Widow super cheese like some sub next fucking level shit, man? You know what I mean? But I know we had some super cheese before, and it was fucking fire. Like a standard fucking mixed with fucking Sovereign or wherever fucking fag, uh, big sheeter of that, and you're just smoking it on your own would fuck me up, man. We had a blueberry filly and with two drag passing it, and there's 10 of us. I was fucked up on the first round. I was desperate for that fucking filly to get round to me again so I could exhale. And then the next time it came round, honestly, my first drag of the two I had to take after, I pretended I went and I didn't take. I tried to make it look I was taking a hard one, and I went and I didn't drag in the middle of the fucking filly. I dragged around the edge of it, and so I weren't taking in that much smoke. So that when I took the second one, and they're all concentrating, watching me, I went, and it was like one big long one. And then I howled that, and I'm going, it fucks you up, man. It fucks you up, and it's a pure one as well. So people have got to keep bunning it. They've got to keep bunning it as it's going around. You've got to keep that fucking pure weed lit while constantly fucking trying to keep it going. Some lads are having to fucking re-spark it and take it round, man. That was a mad night. I honestly I haven't smoked fucking weed for a long time. I definitely think I would just die if I was to do that now. Burning all the hairs off the back of my throat and getting through all that again. Yeah, I'd just be fucking coughing my fucking lungs up, man. I'd be coughing that. I'd be the feathers, man. I'll fucking choke a whole fucking chicken up. I would. I could make some fucking pillars. Check the amount of feathers I'd spit out. Hits from the barn. Hits from the barn. Hits from the barn. Why did I randomly start thinking of System of a Down as well then? Just randomly. Sugar. I sit in the desert. Alright. Oh, music. Yeah, I remember all that shit, man. Sister got me into all that sort of thing. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool music. Pure weed is mash up, man. It fucking is, Ad. Pure weed is mash up. And you know what? More than too often, I was finding myself having, your mates would come around you like, oh, you got some good weed here today, man. Yeah, got some good weed here today, mate. And I'd be like, what razors you got? Oh, I got silvers. Oh yeah, sweet, man. I got blues though. You just do the silvers. Yeah, just do the silvers. They're fresher anyway. Mine are all folded up and stuck together because I'm an organised cunt. Oh yeah, get this weed on the go. Smell that, man. Smell that. Oh, that is fucking pocket. Oh yeah, man. So, where's your sovereign? You got sovereign. Oh, you got Benson or anything like that. What you got? Go going down the road and get some Tim Benson. I got no fucking fag, mate. Sorry. Oh, there's no knobs in the ashtray. Oh, no. I don't want to do that anyway because this is some fucker stuff, and I don't want to get any. I don't want to get any burnt bits in it and make it taste gruffy, man. I want to taste the best. And then you got a decision now, ain't you? You either get whatever you've got in your pocket to go down the fucking road and make the effort to go down the fucking garage and get your 10 bucks of fucking sovereign or whatever you can fucking get. Yeah, really don't want to be getting Marlboro really or anything like that or Silk Cut, but you want to be getting your sovereign or at least fucking Benson, and Edges and all that. Usually it was sovereign, and then he'd be like, oh, fucking man, let's just have a pure one, man. You realise you get fucking mashed up on this fucking pure one. Yeah, just fuck it, man. giggling like a fucking bitch within fucking minutes, man. Just laughing at it and then just re-sparking it, passing it, re-sparking it. Constantly fucking got the lighter on the ready underneath it, man. Little bit of crackle. Oh, fucking hell, man. I remember when we went to the pub and I didn't know who we was going to fucking meet to go and get this weed, and it turned out to be this leader of a fucking biker gang. This big fucking guy come out with a fucking beard. I should have known really because of the fucking Harleys and God knows what else parked up in the fucking car park. It never resonated with me, and I put two and two together until the actual bikers came out, and then I'm like, oh fucking hell, you know what I mean? There's a fucking group of fucking bikers in here. They come out anyway. Fucking big guy with a beard, glasses on, another fucking guy with a ponytail, his head shaved, and all this fucking shit. It's just ponytail in the middle and all this shit, yeah. And I thought we was okay. We're here to fucking get some pucker weed, and it was the first time I ever tried fucking pollen. Has anyone tried pollen before? Blew my fucking head off, man. Blew my fucking head off. This pollen was, and you could manipulate it. You could like shape it into any like sort of shape you could mold it into, and it'd go all sticky into that shape. And I even got I remember getting a silver Rizzler out straight after we've had loads of it and got mushed. And the last bit of it, I'd pressed it down into like a long pyramid shape across the whole Rizzler and left it like that over fucking night. Fell asleep on the sofa when the sun's shining through the fucking blinds in my old flat, and I'm realizing it's fucking the next day, and I'm coming to after a drink and a piss, and I'm coming back to, oh, what's on the table are a little bit of fucking Carlin left in my fucking can, and there's this fucking pollen resting on my Rizzler. I'm like, oh yeah, and then I'm like happy to know I've got something to fucking smoke still, and it's this pucker shit as well. I touched it, I touched the fucking thing, thinking it was all going to be hard and sticky still, and it just crumbled. The pollen just crumbled. It just went back into powder state, and I was just fascinated. I was just like, whoa, check that out, man. And then I reformed it again, squashed it all down, reformed it, rolled it all up, instantaneously fucking blowing my mind off again. It was the first time and the only fucking time I ever got to smoke pollen, and I'd quite like to fucking try it again. Quite like to try it again, man. It's another thing that I would like to smoke again. Oh man, I remember that. That was a really good day. You could see all the crystalness inside it and all that just glistening, just shining and sparkling. You know what I mean? Like a frosty morning floor, you could just see all that sparkle and twinkle in it, man. It is lovely. Pure weed is mash up. Yes, yes. You was turning green, dripping bowls, spiked. Maybe with a trip. Pizza on a with waffle tonight. Oh my god. That's disgusting. That's not nice. Weird. Oh, about the piss in the bottle. Oh yeah, that lad's for your Misty absolute cunts, absolute cunts. Yeah, yeah. Oh my god, that's gross. Most have been trying to get you pissed up. You know, you know what though, man? It was a full fucking bottle of Sprite. That's what fucking pissed me off. I really love my fucking Sprite, and I'd only took a fucking few swigs out of it, and then that fucking cunt goes and defiles the whole bottle by taking his cock out while I've gone to fucking recover from a whitener, and took it upon himself to fucking get his cock in the fucking bottle and piss some piss in there. dirty fucker, man. How the lads like held it together the way they did at first, I'm quite surprised and disgusted I was at the time that my brother, my own fucking brother, didn't pipe up straight away and say, like, you know, fucking don't drink that, Pete. That fucking prick has pissed in it. But, you know, it weren't until he realised I'd cottoned on to something has been done to it that my brother was like, okay, enough is enough. Like, that cunt there is pissed in your fucking bowl, Pete. And I'm like, so that's what it fucking is. I should have fucking, I should have smashed the guy for it, man. To be honest, I should have fucking given him a fucking punch for that. Time to make myself a cup of Earl Grey. Oh God, he won't do that again. Listen, we were daft as kids, but I never know about that. Did he? Did he die? Did who die? Oh, you are. I wonder if you're on about the guy that passed out. No, he didn't die. The ambulance came and took him away, and I'm assuming he recovered from it and all that. I don't think he died. He just fell and cracked his head off the fucking through passing out, doing the thing on the way back from the shops, fucking passing out and cracking his head off the. I think it was just like cuts and bruises. Uh, Windows open, and it's still open. Oh, the top window's still open. It is a fucking plane high up in the sky behind me. I hope it's a fucking plane. Oh, I can't believe the moon is a half moon now. I've seen it earlier. Half moon. Last time I was keeping note of that, it was a new moon. Time has gone fucking by, man. Maybe watching a fucking full moon before you know it. Yeah, it was hot today in between the showers. Chilly weather on the way. Really chilly. It's late. It's all right. Yeah, winter is on its way. Yeah, eagle eye. Yeah, it's cold outside tonight. Friendly Friday eyes. Yeah, nature will sort you out. We gotta have a good weather weekend, so garden. Fun it is. I see same double numbers a lot. Life does start at 40, as they say. Things do happen for a reason. It's the path of life up to you with which path you take. Fully with you on that one. Well said, Julie. Trying to speed all this up now. Did anyone see the alien? It was in Brazil. Can't remember. No, laughed my ass off when I saw the video. In Brazil. In Brazil. I don't know about that. Oh yeah, flying from Birmingham Airport in October, Peter. Now he's wasping, not waffling. Probably bears, bees, and honey. Stop drinking bloody Lucasade before bed, and it has aspartame in it. What, Adam? What's aspartame in it? Bad for you, dude. What's aspartame? I'll have to check that out. But you know what? I've noticed this for quite some time, and I'm gonna have to come out for a minute. I want to know how many people I've got left anyway. 5. That's understandable at this time. But so Lucasade, and you know when people read things backwards or upside down, I noticed this years and years ago, and it's probably fucking nothing. Or if you look, And I noticed it says upside down, what are we? And they say we come from apes, don't they? It's said that we come from apes. So I 7 ok or apes zol null and apes and all. Right, and then you're saying that what's it called now? It's got fucking what in it? And it made me fucking think, looking at it, is apes, ok, and then null, or in number 7, code for some sort of poison. So it's apesol zoc, apezoc number 1, apes zoc number 1, zoc to like maybe like zap someone or zoc someone or so. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just clasping at fucking shit now. But it just made me think with that when I turned it upside down and it starts apes and then like zocnal, apesocnal or apesoc number 1. It's like it just made me think. Hey, it just made me think. It's probably nothing. But then when I know obviously it's to some degree somewhere along the line, like any fucking most drinks now, not just fucking energy drinks, that it's going to be bagged for me to some degree. So really, I'm not surprised that it's got some fucking mashed, fucked up shit in it. You know what I mean? But yeah, what do you think of that anyway? Stop drinking bloody Luxo for where's that thing anyway? Aspart in it. Bad for you, dude. I'll have to check that out. Aspart. Well, it's time for my bed now. See ya. Everyone, take care. Misty's gone to bed now. Thank you, Misty, for coming on. I'm off to bed, Peter. Joel's going to bed as well. See you all. Aspartame. Aspartame. Ah, aspartame. Apes. Sock. Number 1. Tzapia. Apes. Zoc. Number 1. I don't know. Don't know. There's something to it there, or not. It just made me think. Just years and years and years ago, I just remember turning the bottle upside down. Straight away, the E at the end turns into an I, and then the D to a P, and then it was just like fucking hell, you know. Margaret's coming. I wonder if she's still here. I finally arrived. Night, Joel. Night, Misty. Take care, Misty. Margaret. Hi, Margaret. Ooh, spooky. I think Dave's gone to fucking bed, ain't he? Because I ain't seen him for a while. Boo. Wow, lost connection. You're tripping, bro. You need sleep. Yeah, I think I do. Hello, Adam. Julian, Joel at all. You cold, Peter. You got pimple on it. Nipply outside. On bongo and bed. That's third time lost connection. A certain country doesn't like Quebec. Canada now. Trudeau's fault, Margaret. Yes, Adam, true. Tastes better with note taken out. What's that from Julie? I can't remember. Shredded wheat. Camera up here. Loving listening to you beat. Canadian smoke on ash clouds. They spray Canadian smoke on ash clouds. They sprayed it holly something glue. So stuff if the clouds now full of energy, whatever. So stupid what they doing now. Bernard Matthews. Half moon tonight. Yeah. Oh, and auroras also. I've still yet to see one over here. Nice, Margaret. WhatsApp is corrupted. Oh, I know that. Corrupted as fuck. And what about this bill? What about this bill that they're hoping to pass? And it's like all that we're waiting for now, if it hasn't already happened. I don't think it's happened yet, cross fingers, but it's apparently in the King's hands now, left up to the King now, whether to sign this thing now. And if he signs it and it goes through, it means that things like what did you see the funky prepper what he had to say? If this thing goes through, if this bill goes through and gets signed, right, it means that we're not fucking going to be able to have private conversations anymore through social media. Like businesses and all sorts of fucking people are going to be able to see everything you ever fucking written, man. That's going to piss a shitload of fucking people off. Smashing our fucking privacy now, really fucking chewing right into our fucking privacy, man. Our personal, private fucking life, you know what I mean? Not good stuff, man. UK has a lot of surveillance planes looking for spies. MK Ultra, Echo Ultra. You know what? I was just supposed to be setting up the computer for another fucking tune. I was going to work on it whilst talking, but that's not happened. And I'm too tired to do it now, so I'm going to set up. I'll probably just set the computer up tomorrow, actually. I think I'm just going to go to bed in a bit, guys. I just want to get to the bottom of these conversations before bed. No, I'm not. Did I drink it all? There's a couple of mouthfuls left, and I will leave it. I'm gonna neck all that. I'm gonna neck that eventually and clear it, and try and stop drinking Lucozade as well. It's fucked up, man. Oh, Dave is still here. Oh, please tell me he still is here. He's still here. Joel is stuffing his face, got the munchies, sticky toffee cake. Oh, fuck, I love sticky toffee cake. Joel sharing. I wouldn't. With custard, I hope, Julie. Fuck yeah. No, you don't want to do that. You want to do this. Dave Wassell's fault. Joel was going to bed, but he got the munchies now. Raiding my cupboards. Is it my fault, really, because I've been talking about fucking weed and smoking and shit? I'm asleep and definitely not here. Surprised you actually aren't fucking sleeping, Dave. The amount of waffling I've been doing for how long I've been doing it. Guys, I really need to go to bed now, man. I'm really fucked. Got crumbs. I bet you're all going, oh, man, fuck that. Got crumbs on his top. It gave him away. I think I'm getting close now. Essence of DWH. I'm back and I'm smashed and I've got the munchies and I'm going to, excuse me, knock another fat head up. Joel's sneaking about like a mouse. Cooking milk, wasn't it, Dave? Camel toe. Calling and cornflakes, man. Oh my god, I don't even know how you did that, Joel. I don't even fucking know how you did that, but fair play. Fuck. I'm not, but if I was, it would be American Pie. Margaret Leach sounds like our witches brew this stuff. Pretty much was what fucking Joel did. Cheetah piss. Cheetah piss. Yeah, thanks for reminding me, Joel. It was cheetah piss, weren't it? Because yours was the fucking kangaroo or camel piss, Joel's was. And it was fucking cheetah piss that fucking Dave had. Yeah, thanks for reminding me, Joel. Thank you for that. Fucking cheetah piss. But I liked the sound of the fucking permanent marker, I did. I convinced myself at one point that I was going to get fucking be able to get myself down to buy Dave and actually acquire some of that fucking permanent marker to try. I know it just sounded like something I might want to try. Like, so I like the sound of that permanent marker. I was like, I really like the sound of that. Piss eggs, man. What about them piss eggs, man, in China? Was it China? Fucking hell. As if they're doing that shit, man. Piss eggs. Fuck. You forgot again, Pete. Pissed up piss. Beaver piss. Beaver piss. Kangaroo piss. Yeah, that's yours, Joel. Kangaroo piss. Got an itch on my foot. Hopefully nearly at the bottom now. Pussy piss. Quite partial to a bit of pussy piss. But not obviously the four-legged variety. But that kangaroo piss makes me skip about oh Margaret. I think Pete clock gone back in time. He's reading comments now, Julie. He's doing a Brucey. Yeah, I'm trying to. Is it 4:20 yet? Joel, it's always 4:20. I think it is 4:20 again. Oh, yeah. Thanks, that's what I thought, bruv. It's this bloody clock. It's just making any time up it bloody wants. The bastard thing. Coming back to life now, 4:20. Nice to see you. Nice, Brucey. Foresight. Top, middle, or bottom play cards. What? That's why so many are leaving YouTube, going to kick and rumble. I heard that Signal is a really fucking good secure one, but apparently if this bill goes through, they're fucking off and not even going to bother with the UK anymore. So I can understand that totally. But I also fucking heard that, and I have got it on my phone, I just don't bother using it. I heard that Wire's another good one as well. What do you think of that one, Ad? I heard was supposed to be another one of them more secure um, things to use. Maybe I'll consider using it. I don't know. What are your thoughts on that one? I mean, where do we go from here if that fucking thing goes through? You know, I'm here listening. I'm not here, Dave. I really fucking, if it was down to like 3 people, I'd want you to be one of those 3 people. And on that note, how many people we got? Apparently 7. So there's a good chance Dave's still fucking here then. And if you are, fuck me, Dave. What are you doing up at 1:32? Fair play and respect as well. If you are still here, and that goes for everybody else that's here. So yeah, especially if you're in the UK. One is still, he's still here, bruv. I thought you went to bed, Joel. You know, but fucking cool if you're still here. Dave's over there, not here. Well, he's definitely not local. Drop me a link if you want, dude. And Adam and Waffle, come on for a bit, dude. Well, I would do if I knew it was going to be for a few minutes and then literally come off, but it's hard to get you off, Joel. And I don't like to be rude in the nicest possible, bestest, nicest way, dude. It's. Do you remember that though, Ad? Remember Joel? Joel, say goodnight. Good night, people. Boop. Oh man, sorry about that still. But fucking Adam was dying. Adam was dying, man. He's like, oh, bless him. Fucking funny that was. I had to, because it's hard. Joel, it's hard to get you off. Once you run, it's hard to get you off, mate. Sometime tomorrow when I'm streaming again, you can come on then. All right. The pair of you, make sure you're available, lad. I'll be coming on sometime in the midday while I'm doing my work. But I'll be more interacting with you than just digging in the background. I will talk to you. But I'm gonna have to definitely go to bed now, man. I think Kelly's fucking stirring again. I think I've woke her up. If you want, dude, Adam and Waffle, come on for a bit. Yeah, like I say, tomorrow, guys, tomorrow. Be nice to have Dave on there as well. Dave to pick up on the link and actually talk to Dave as well. I'd love that. Me, Dave, Adam, Joel. I'd like that. No private last night. I went straight to bed after seeing the mother-in-law off. Then too far for a piss. Skipping too low for a piss. Leo the lion. Pussy. Shut up, Peter, stop analysing, stop thinking what everyone thinks. Be you. I do try, Marge. Dance and prance. Distracted with pussy. Life like a DJ. Proper Berwatoldi. Julie. Yes, that's correct to listen to. Oh shit. I think Kelly's coming. To our Marge, Peter, bruv. Stop and let it pass you by, bruv. Peter, there's just antihistamine. I had one for weeks, had to take cocodamol and nitol. You know what, man? I don't do too well with cocodamol. It cures my headaches, not my eye headaches, but a standard like migraine or whatever. But problem with me and cocodamol, it cramps my stomach up like a motherfucking bitch, and then I'm down the hospital having a fucking suppository up my ass. Not good, man. Need What need to prioritize eye health? Yes, I've told you before, people. Get a blood test and find out what you are lacking in minerals. I've already done it, Joel. I've already had my blood test, and this is what they found. Every blood test I've had up until now, I've been fine. The one before this one, they found that I had, I can't even remember now if it was high cholesterol or low cholesterol levels, but nothing too severe. And it was like still classed as fine. But now this time round, they have found out that I am lacking in a certain, uh, I'm lacking in something that means that I have to take more folic acid because of an enzyme or something that I'm not getting. My, I forgot what they fucking said it was now. I'm low in something, and the doctor has, do you know what? You've totally reminded me. There's some fucking folic acid tablets that have been sitting in my local chemist waiting for me to go and collect. Totally forgot all about that. So thank you for reminding me. They want me to take more folic acid apparently because I've got like I've got a low something fucking level. I can't remember what they said now. Folate, something. I think she was just going for a piss because she's already fucking snoring again now. And I know I just heard someone walking across the floor. Ceiling. She's snoring again. But she can do that. She can go to sleep really quick. I've told you before, Peter. I've got a blood test. Yes, just a thought when return to work if her job will be demoted. Brilliant, brilliant film. What film? What film? What film? What film did I talk about? I know I did speak about a film, but I can't remember what one it fucking was. Oh shit, I forgot, man. I really like How High. How High is a good film. I love the bit where the guy that's always giving them citations. So you're going to get another citation and all that. The bit, the bicycle, fucking Redman's fucking going down the fucking. Oh my god! But you know that guy though that's giving out the citations all the time. That fucking one that took the principal's fucking ass all the time. Fucking discovers the fucking weed in that yard, and he finds that fucking condom under the bed, and he's like, and then he clicks on his fucking recorder thing, and he's like, use sanitizing cream many times. Oh man, fucking hell. And then he finds the fucking tree of weed and he's like, oh, my baby, I gotta get this baby home. Oh, fuck it. I need to watch that film again, man. I need to watch that film again. I used to have it on DVD, man, but it got robbed off me. That got robbed off me the same time that fucking a film called The Cleaner got robbed off me. That's another funny comedy. The Cleaner got robbed off me at my DVD collection, along with How High and my first Dave Chappelle film that I ever fucking bought, Half Baked. Them three films got robbed on the same fucking day out of my fucking flat, man. Pissed off. And all the Fridays as well. They didn't get robbed, but I didn't own any of them. But I think I actually had one of them on copy CD. But the Fridays are good as well. Friday, next Friday, the Friday after next, and all that. Yeah, I've seen all them. They're funny. They're funny. Fucking hell, how high is fucking what's it just come into my head then? Pork chops are chunky. Make your breath room smell funky. Man, I gotta watch that film again, man. Moving on. What film did I fucking talk about now before that? It's gone. Here can't trust they lacy have to buy from shop. The colour has many in it, so many not alive. No. Fen. Not like old days. Yeah, I've seen the news from America News. That's Margaret and Fenny's. Excuse me, Fenny's in every drug now. Oh, crazy makes you wonder if it's a psyop. I need your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle. Oh yeah, tried that. Agree. Who can afford millions? Not the guy on the corner. It's big banks and corps and oil that's proper. Stone you shit. Squidgy Peterborough. Squidgy Black. Mr. Benton. Oh my god, Seven comes in. And crew. Seven. Do you know what? In my mind, I had a fucking feeling in my mind that Seven was going to come on, you know, because of what timeline I was moving into. Well, there's a good chance I'm going to have Seven pick up on my stream. And here he is, man. Fantastic. How you doing anyway, mate? Moroccan hash, the best you can get in my opinion. I haven't tried Moroccan hash. Really, really nice then, is it, Ad? Seven. You like my vids, do you? I'm freaking what you cooking. He's probably eating it now, but he's probably ate it by now. As teen tried hash was Halloween night. That was a weird night. How's weather over yours, Seven? I've poured it over his head, Peter. Oh, the Sprite. Yeah, probably should have done. To be fair, probably should have done. Fake nothing. I would have pissed on him for taking the piss. Yeah, again, probably should have. And you know what else that guy did as well? That same guy who pissed in my Sprite. And it really infuriated me, this did, right? Before we moved into that fucking flat, the same lads were landing at our family home because what was happening on a Friday night where I was working at my first workplace that I worked for about a couple of years. On a Friday, I'd come home after getting paid. I'd come home, get changed, chill for a bit. At that point in time in my life, I'd reunited with my best old schoolmate from back in the day, and I'd done some catch up with him and started hanging around with him again, and we was going clubbing and all that. Well, I started telling him about how like the pub across the road from my work does lock-ins till like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning sometimes. Does he want to come and have a drink with me there and have a laugh with my workmates? So that's what we started doing. And as time went by, sometimes I would stay at mine on a Friday because the novelty of doing that sort of wore off. And sometimes I would still go over there with my mate, and then we would come home before the lock-in, or just as they're about to do the lock-in. And then I'd come back to my yard at like about 11 o'clock, or getting on for 11 o'clock on the night. This is going back to like 1999. This is into 2000. And my mate would sometimes come back with me and clash with these fucking lads, but not always. He would probably get a taxi back to his. And these lads that then started hanging around at my flat later, once me and Gary moved into a flat, they used to chill with us on a Friday in the house, in the living room. And the one night, my brother was out, and I was the only one in the yard, and a couple of the lads were with me. And my brother come back with the rest of the lads, and he had this bird with him called Donna. And first impressions, me seeing her, I remember thinking to myself, "My God, she's quite a nice fucking looking bird. She is. She's got lovely fucking eyes like a fucking cat, and she's got her makeup, a blue eyeliner and all that, like, and it comes out like a long wispy bit there, like, like the way Egyptian goddesses and that Egyptian queens and princesses do their eyes, like, with the makeup going like that, making it more like catified. And I remember looking at her eyes with the blue eyeliner on and her makeup and all that, and I remember thinking, "Fuck, she's nice, man." You know what I mean? And as I got more acquainted with her, and she was coming round after I was finishing work and that, coming back to my yard, she'd come round and knock on to see if my brother and any other people that were in to come and see us. And I would be the only one in my yard, and I'd be thinking, I might ask this bird out, man. I mean, I know she's a few years younger than me, man, but I might ask this fucking bird out, man, see if she wants to go out with me, because she's quite a nice looking bird and all that, and she's single and all that. And this guy that fucking pissed in my fucking Sprite bottle, the one day, a few of my brother's mates and this guy and that bird had all gone off on gallivanting off somewhere up the top of the hill from where I lived, where the blocks that were still standing at the time that were now derelict, they broke into this block of flats. And most of the windows on the first few fucking floors were put in. There was still mattresses and furniture in some of the fucking flats. And when later on that night, or the night after or whatever, we was all together again. There was a story being passed around that, and he even told me himself how, like, they was all hanging around in one of the blocks, and they chilled in one of these derelict, mashed up fucking bedrooms in one of these property apartments in this block, and there was a mattress in there, and this guy apparently fucking had his way with this bird. And I found out about it, and I was fucking pissed off. I was like, what was you doing allowing a fucking knob like him have sex with you, man? You know what I mean? I just remember thinking that. I was like, what are you doing letting a fucking skinny fucking knob, no man, nobody like him, who don't fucking care about you really, just let it really annoyed me at the time, it really annoyed me. And that hurt, that did. I didn't even let her know how I fucking felt about her. And it really hurt me, that did, that happened. And it made me change my feelings towards her as well, like, you know what I mean? There was like the damaged goods sides of it, and then there was the fucking mental sides of it. It was like, okay, in one sense, I don't even think I could bring myself to even do any fucking sexual thing to you, knowing he's been all fucking in and out of you. And then the other thing I was thinking was, well, what kind of mentality have you got going on to even fucking just allow that to happen with a guy like him? You know what I mean? Do we even, do we, do I even want to get too fucking emotionally caught up in you still? You know what I mean? She ended up dating another one of my brother's friends in the end. And I actually started getting feelings for her again, and I started feeling jealous at the time that this friend of my brother's was actually going out with her, because I honestly thought that he was a bit totally the opposite way to this guy who pissed in my bottle, who thought he was a bit of a hard fucking guy. Um, this guy that was my brother's mate, she started actually dating. He was like the opposite way. He was more of a softy kind of nerdy, the way I perceived him. He was a great guy and everything. And I saw him as a friend as well, but I felt that he was too soft and not going to be enough for that girl if it was to be a long term thing. You know what I mean? And then I kind of like found out through like hanging around with her in the bedroom and we're playing darts how she actually did like me in that way because of what she said. I realized like um something was fucking said, and I said something that like sort of complimented her, and she turned round to me after and whispered in my ear I would be honoured. And then I realized after that that uh, she actually did like me in that way all that time. And I thought to myself, like, you know, maybe I could have asked her out all that time ago, and maybe made something of it. But then obviously I would have learned how her mind works, and then maybe it wouldn't have been good for me. Who knows? Maybe I might have asked her out somehow and then got with her, and then that fucking guy doing what he did with her, sort of fucking thing, not necessarily with him as well. That sort of thing still might have fucking happened, and then you know what I mean. But you know, we say with a lot of stuff, things happen for a reason, don't they? Husband's friend would put his glass eye in his tankard. 20 24 C's today. Weekend rain. Wonder what the weather's got in store for us tomorrow. I hope it's fucking sunny. Because I certainly don't want fucking rain. As long as we ain't got no rain for the majority of the day, I'm happy. Apes my ass, we came from Mars. Uh, Aspartame turns into formaldehyde at 85 Fahrenheit degrees. Fucking hell. Shit. Oh shit, really, does it? Definitely not fucking. Oh. Okay, okay, okay. I did not know that. Oh, I knew there was something to that upside down message. Eat and drink natural, no processed milk, no processed junk. I try not to eat processed stuff anyway. Dave, are you still fucking here, mate? Or still not here? I'm definitely still here. Not still here. Essence of Dave. I gotta speed this up, man. A half moon is really bright. Is it because upper air really cold, man? Am I off to get my bed now? So take care, everyone. Catch up soon. How many have we got? It's saying, it's saying here that I've still got 7. No way, this time I've still got 7. Really? I mean, 7, he's probably still one of them people that's here, but you know what I'm saying. Is there really still fucking 7 people here? I should have gone to bed ages ago, but I refuse to not go until I've caught up with these messages. I'm off to get my bed now. I'll catch up soon. Rest well, Julie. Good night, Julie. All right, take care. Night, Julie. Night, Adam. Take care. Night, Pete. Sends me love. Kelly. And I'll see you. Catch you. Will do. Julie, I'm enjoying listening to you. Pete. Reading out now. Yeah, thank you. No auroras by you in UK tonight. Margaret, I'll be honest with you, I have never seen an aurora out here. The closest I've seen to an aurora is that fucking picture on Kelly's wall. And I think that's all I ever will get to see over here. Adam, fuck it, I'm having another session. It's this kangaroo piss. I thought it said wanking then. My eyes are going all blurry though, Ad. Working back at 10:30 p.m. tomorrow, dude. So what do you reckon, Ad? Shall I leave it until the night time again? I'm definitely not here. I may be watching a film if I was. Night, Pete. Good night, Dave. Rest well. I'm off before I get in trouble. Can't help myself. Shut up. I love it when Dave does that though, when he goes, "Oh, shut up." Oh no, shut up. Right, good. I've pissed her off. I don't think I did. I think she was just going to the toilet. The Gentleman, ain't it a fucking sick film? And it a sick film, man, The Gentleman. White Widow super cheese. It's not that. It's caused by a lack of vitamin D and few other things as well, dude. Cut your yawns, go to bed. Joel's in it like a car bonnet on. Should we speed things up? I was just about to say, let's speed things up and just fucking fly through these messages, but I've actually got to the bottom. Don't bombard me again now, people. Let me just get through these last few. Billabong sounds like a piss wink. I thought that said piss wank. My eyes are fucking going all blurry now. I can't read properly. I'm going to smoke. Didgeridoo. Adam's laughing. Julie. And that's it. That's all my messages. So 6 of us left. I don't know who you are. I'm going to guess Julie, Adam, Joel. There's 3 of yous. I think Margaret might still be here. Maybe Burton's here. Did Burton go? I think Burton went. I don't know who the others are. I honestly don't know who the others are. But Joe was saying, Boo Bear Face. Yeah, I'm going now. I'm going now, people. Gonna I know there's like tons of sugar in this, man, but this is gonna be a far cry from fucking Lucasade. So yeah, let's just lock this TV off and then I'm gonna fucking sign off here. And I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, fucking legs. Gonna have some pins and needles I am when I'm going up them stairs. Yeah, so I'm going now. All right, thanks everybody that has come on tonight and listened to me. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, I guess. Sorry, it's cut short for people like Marge who've not long come on. I think Seven might still be watching as well, maybe. Say your good nights, people. Night, Ad. It's been really nice talking to you again, mate. It really has. And I hope to speak to you in person tomorrow. I'll have you and Joel on, and whoever else wants to follow up on the link. And we'll have a good natter while I'm outside, maybe, or come inside and just chill. Oh yeah, it's definitely on for tomorrow. I'll drop the link and we'll have a natty. Yeah, when you come back from work, I'll let you have something to eat and that first, and you can come on if you want. But it's off to bed for me. Rest well, everyone. Night, 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 night. March. Sugar Daddy's got a sweet tooth. Smoking. And you, Jolie. I'll see you tomorrow night. Look at my eyes. Fucking box has just come back on again. I ain't touched it. I'll get the fuck out of here. 7 now. Anyway, good night. If I don't go now, I'll fucking. Did I tell you about the Death Said Hawkmoth caterpillar eggs that I had through the post randomly? It said 5 on the invoice, and I'm like, okay. But there's 8 eggs. Don't even remember ordering them. And I didn't even know that you could get eggs this late in the year. But they're there. Anyway, good night anyway. Yeah, so I gotta do some more caterpillar babysitting again now. Good night, guys. I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go. So if I don't go now, I won't go at all. Oh god, the fucking screen's froze on a big thing. Right, there we go. So yeah, good night. Thank you. I'm waffling. I'm tired, and I'll definitely see you tomorrow if you're willing to. You want to spend time to come on and all that. Really fucking waffling now. I'm just gonna go. So good night, guys. Thank you for coming on. Love yous all. Thank you. Good night.